Yeah, it was good. It's gonna be really good.
All right. Looking forward to that. Not even gonna lie.
I think we live, Lottie. How you doing?
I'm good. How you?
I'm doing
How you
good, child.
been? How you living?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Yeah, we are live. We are live.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? We're live to recap Real Life in Music after show with Lottie Bmore.
What
He
up?
said
What up?
it's
What up?
just not Lottie, it's Lottie Bmore too, right? You got to put the
It's
Bmore.
Lottie Be More. Yeah, don't forget to be
Yeah,
more
yeah. You represent yourself, right?
at all times. Believe that.
Yeah, I see. I can see why you're taking that serious.
It's Lottie Be More. Yeah, don't forget to be more.
Yeah, you got to
Oop,
represent.
not the
No, no,
echo.
no, no. That's on my phone. I got my phone on too.
Oh, okay.
Okay then, honey. How are you doing this evening, Lottie?
I'm good. I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How did you enjoy the episode overall? Before we break it down,
I liked it. It was nice.
it
It's
was
a nice
nice.
flow of things. Yeah.
I like how
Um.
y'all was having a good time, but y'all kickball and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was fun. We won. We the
Yeah.
champs.
Let me do
Speaking
this.
of
Let's
that.
start with the top of the recap. Let me ask you about last week. Watching last week before you and Christy got there to the place, what did you think? Like all that was going on with Leon, like how you feel about that whole thing, as well as with the Carmen and Harley situation before y'all got there.
Well, I kind of was lost on those situations when I got there. So that's why when you see me, I'm just like looking like, okay, what's really going on? So I'm just like,
No,
I'm
what's
kind of
really
where they was at. Like, where was all the energy? Like he was doing a lot when he could have just, just been talking to people. You feel me? And
yeah,
then like, I don't even really know what Harley and Carmen had going on at
yeah,
all.
yeah.
At
That was
all. I don't
more.
know. I'm totally oblivious to that.
Yeah, I think the Harley and Carmen was kind of when Carmen comment at on episode 3 when she was saying that she liked the Leon, and I guess somehow they got back to Harley. Obviously, somehow either Bryson, if I'm clear, Bryson went back and told what's Leon, and Leon told Harley. I'm assuming that's how that went. So that's Harley part was, if you think that we're dating, why would you still try to talk to him? So she felt like it was more about the principle thing. If you think I'm talking to this guy, why would you even try to even talk to him when you saying we trying to get to know each other? That's why Harley was like, "You a fake bitch," because she was saying you trying. Yeah, so it was more about that piece. Um,
Mm.
okay, so yeah, what? How did you think about? And we won't go into this episode. How did you think about? This is last week episode. My last comment about that. What did you think about the last piece when when you was getting a flashback of when Bryson confronted Ty? Well, not confronted Ty, but with telling Chris what Ty said, but he wasn't saying what he was saying correctly. But we was doing a flashback, and you actually hear what Ty said, but it's not the same as what Bryson said. What were you thinking about that when the flashbacks were going back to see Ty and they conversation?
I'm just like, why not just speak on it when he asks you?
Yeah,
Because I mean,
but I guess
Chrissy asked him and he just said no. So I was like, why not just be honest?
top point was he didn't say that what Bryson was saying, because Bryson wasn't clear
I
enough to say
mean,
that. I guess that's what his whole
but he
point
know
was.
what he is insinuating. So it's like, just be real.
Right, right. Understood,
Get it out the
understood.
way, especially if you I mean, not really fucking with him like that. So I mean, go ahead and get it out the way. Say what you said, and then just get it out the way.
Yeah, and I think Christy also said too. You was the one saying to Christy, y'all didn't have a conversation. Like, let's go. You was the
Yeah.
one pushing. Yeah, you was the one kept
Yeah, I was
pushing for
telling
that.
I had told both of them, if I'm not mistaken, like why y'all ain't call each other on the phone? Like y'all say y'all was
Right.
cool like with each other. So it's like tap in. Like what's wrong?
Make a lot of sense. Makes sense. Okay, so what? Let's go into this episode 5, which is I think music management gone wrong. Which at this point this is like the last time we see Leon and Carm. Not Carm, my bad,
Right.
Harley. So
Yeah, I was looking at
us-
that. too. I was like, yeah, I think this is when they was gone after this one.
Yeah, because I think we got an episode, then we go to New Orleans by episode seven or eight,
Ooh,
something like
New
that.
Orleans, New Orleans.
So, what did you think about you guys, the teams as well? It seemed like y'all was honestly having a good time. Like at least your
Yeah,
team
we
was.
was. We was. I think everybody was having a good time, really. Even though we smashed them so hard, and some people just
Yeah,
wasn't,
I don't think they got no. I don't
participating.
think Rebel them got. They didn't get no points, if I'm correct.
I think they tried to slide one in on some cheating shit, but it just wasn't given. So it was like the winners is just gonna win.
Right, right. But no, it
Don't be a
seemed really.
sore loser.
Yeah, it seemed like y'all killed. Y'all having a good time. I think this was definitely needed. Right after that
Mm.
Atlanta State situation, so it was definitely needed. Like especially
And it
getting
was
ready to go.
fun too. Definitely was
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. Until we get to the back of the top of the hill.
Right. At the picnic table.
Yeah. So we get up there, and you kind of like, of course, always you there, you making your face expression as Leon is going off, and so like, so what did you feel about
Always
that?
facing my face over here. I'm just like, because I'd be
So what?
like, I'd be trying to get filled in. So I just be like, and then as I'm getting filled in, it's like, okay, oh God, this is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
Right. So as you get filled in, you like, does it even make sense? It's like it's not making sense to you, I guess.
Yeah, even when I was watching that, I still, because I had forgot I made the face at the moment, so I'm making the face while I'm making the face. Like,
Yeah, making the face and rolling and making
yeah,
the
I'm just like, at that, I feel like at that moment, if they were saying all of that about you, Leon, that was your time to set that record straight for them. Go ahead and
right.
do it.
Yeah, but
But he
Leon,
didn't.
like I said, for those past two scenes, Leon had a certain energy that we had never seen before. And then you see the flashback scene where him and Vos did meet 2 weeks before, and you see Leon energy is different.
Yeah, I saw that. I was
Yeah,
like,
so
okay,
yeah,
what
he was
happened?
very.
Okay, so they talking
But
about
let me give you
way
some
back
context about
when.
that. Give you some context. So with that scene, Leon and Karma did not know they was meeting. So Bo called himself hooking them up, I guess, in like Karma didn't know Leon was gonna be there, and Leon did not know um vice versa. So Leon was like thinking he's coming there to talk business with Bo about something
Um,
he was he thought he was they finna talk about business or music or whatever. So he was like, he was even though they was off guard, both of them took to it very easily. Like it wasn't like they wasn't too mad where they could move on. They was just like chill with it. So of course with conversation, Bo did bring up in context to him that this what happened. Like we do, some of the group, we have been having conversations and we don't, we want to know what makes you a manager. And Leon energy was very chill, as you can see. He didn't. And then after
yeah.
that, when the camera was down, that's when they was having the conversation when Bo was, I guess, that's what Bo was referring to. You was telling about your, he said he got a heart monitor. Oh, a lot of stuff he had going on with him.
So okay, I
So
guess that's why he was so lit. Because I mean, Bo did turn up on him though.
yeah, I guess that's why.
He
I
did
guess
turn
that's
up on him. Yeah, so that probably is what that
Yeah,
was.
because me, Bo and Leon, we sat out there and talked for a while, and I was ready to go, and so Bo and Leon stayed, and Bo was literally like having a heart to heart. There was, he was telling Leon was talking about how he deal with depression. So I guess that's why Bo was
They
so
going
lit.
to
He was so lit about that because it's like you was not like that. But then what I'm hearing, and I think he also said too, they called him. I think he heard Leon on the phone too, out from my understanding, and he had a totally different energy. So I guess
hmm.
that's thinking about that, that would make you kind of like, what the fuck? Is this nigga playing with me, or is he just like
Look, it's
so
right there. It's playing out
yeah.
right there.
So what did you think at that point too when Vo going out? This is the first time at least we see on camera Vo activated,
Yeah,
what you say.
yeah, me too. He was activated. That's a good way to put it. Bo
Activated.
activated. Bo.
And then it's the flashback scene right here that we did like 2 weeks
Right.
ago. What did you think about activated Vo versus chill Vo?
I feel like, as you can see right there, your flashback. chill mode got a different Leon out of him when he gave him the
Okay.
chill,
Mm-hmm.
and then watching the other one, he was, he had perked up. My man was like, "What?" First of all, Leon went in.
Oh yeah, but both on fire signs too though, so they both ain't gonna back down. Yeah, so Leon was activated too, rightfully so, and he was said, "Sing like canary, bitch." That shit was one of my
I guess
favorite.
it's all in your approach.
It's definitely all in your approach though. But do you remember when Leon said that? He was like, "Sing like a canary, bitch."
You said what?
Do you remember when Leon told Bo sing like a canary, bitch? When Bo said you was singing when I would ask you, then he said sing like canary, bitch, or sing like a bird. Do you remember that, Lottie? You was froze. What you was? Can you hear me now?
Say it again. You said, did I see what part?
Did you see the part when Leon and Bo was going at it, and Bo was telling Harley? He said, he basically was telling Leon, I should, telling Harley she should check Leon. And then
Yeah.
Leon was like, "Seen like a canary, bitch."
Yeah, I saw that
I
part.
don't but like that's what he said because there was a lot going on.
Yeah.
Um, so in your confessional, you also addressed and you also said in your confessional that was Leon time to show. What did you mean? Can you go more into that? What you mean by it was his time to prove? I guess
So
y'all.
whether he was mad or not, right there, how they was checking him on what you got going on and where's the proof they couldn't find it, he should have just went ahead and showed them. Because I was surprised that they said something about the radio station. I was like, oh, I didn't know he had that.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't,
I will say it's gonna be in a bonus scene. Leon did pull out all his receipts. Now, did y'all take to his receipts? Is the question. But he did prove some stuff to y'all. But I'm gonna say that for the bonus scene on Monday. Because you remember he pulled out some interview, he did pull out some receipts. Now, did y'all laugh at his receipts and kiki
what you
and
mean?
um
Did y'all laugh at y'all? It's funny.
no, because I'm saying at the end of the day, then was his receipts. Then was his receipts. So he
Okay, I
did.
got. I don't think I
You
remember
probably
that,
don't
but
remember that. He did bring his receipts. He did bring them. I would. But you'll see. He did. He did show y'all some things.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but it was unbeknownst to me. So
Yeah, I
when
was
they
too
was
busy.
telling him, I was just like, okay, what's up then? And he didn't produce it, and then I was like, oh, all right, well,
Yeah.
guess we gotta wait for a different time
Unfortunately,
because
though,
it is heated situation right now. So I mean, let's wait on it. But he ain't never come back.
after rewatching this, right? Do you? I asked you in your confessional. Do you want to change your answer or not? When I said, do you feel like y'all all gained up on them? How do you feel about watching it back? After, and I'm telling you, let me paint the picture. Considering when y'all was all laughing, when Karma was making jokes, when everybody was saying so, it kind of felt like they were just by themselves. So rewatching it, can you see that, or you still not? You still stand on what you said?
So it seems like I can see it as probably how you were saying it, but to me, it feel like it's a lot of pressure. But it's only like two people that's talking to him, so
Right, that's true. Now that's a fact. But
it's
is the
not really like he getting
is the
ganged up on. It's kind of like he getting jumped. I guess it's not a one-on-one thing.
even though all
He
y'all
got
got
to go hit
saying
your
that,
head.
y'all all laughing when Bo say something, or Karma say something. Y'all not really laughing at Leon them stuff what they're saying, or y'all not bagging them up
That's
like
why I
y'all.
said it's a lot of pressure. Because when you can literally see everybody's reaction, hear it, it's like, all right, it's a lot of pressure. What I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I mean, I wasn't attacking the man. I wasn't saying nothing at the moment. I'm just sitting
But in
there,
your professional, you kind of sided with the other group in so many ways, to be honest.
Man, I mean, I feel the same way, at certain points. But at the moment, I'm not ganging up on the man. I'm letting everybody talk. I mean, why would I say anything?
Okay, I'm just saying, but
You know,
so you still
I
feel
don't-
the same way.
pretty much, yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
okay, that's fair. I just want
yeah,
to ask,
pretty
because
much.
sometimes watching it, you be like, okay, baby, we could have been more inclusive to them, with a situation. Let me
I
ask you
mean,
this.
if we could have got a better reaction out of him, we could have did that. I'm not
Right.
opposed to it,
You're not
but
opposed to that.
no,
Okay.
I'm not. But closed
Uh,
mouth don't get fed. You gotta speak on that too.
Leon wasn't given. I don't know. Leon was activated these past two scenes. See, yeah, I hate he didn't
I
call Leon
mean,
because he was hilarious to me.
but you seen on the last scene, how Karma was like, "It's your approach. It's your approach." She
No,
letting you know, like,
okay, she talks to Harley though.
I'm just saying, like, but she's letting people know, like, this is why I'm acting like this. Like, I'm not just
Yeah,
going back and
and I
forth with you,
would
going
say
back and forth with you.
it
So you can
was,
say that.
but and we're gonna stay. Boom, boom, boom. I said it? Okay, so but Leon did say he did come there to apologize, but he said if you notice that he kept saying, "But I was gonna apologize," but I guess after he felt like the group was ganging up on them because that's basically what I was told at the end why they didn't want to come back. From what people make of what they want to make of, but that's what he was saying. So did say he did want to come there to apologize to you guys for how he acted that night, and he called Ty to apologize as well. So he did see he did see the errors in his ways from the night before.
Oh, well, I accept your apology, Leon. And if I offended you in any way, I'm sorry too. But I mean, definitely should have produced the receipts when they was ganging up on you. If that's how you felt, like, oh, well, shoot, here it go. Here you should see. I would have showed you.
You would have showed it. After that, Leon said, "Y'all be riding Bryson dick," and
Ooh,
all y'all got a reaction. Y'all was
oh,
like,
like that.
"What? What? Why was y'all so?
What?
Why would you?
What are you talking about?
What you think he meant by that? Because he kind of started explaining about something about the Sony deal. I don't see how that had something to do with it. But when he said that, and he was so passionate. Y'all say this, but y'all be riding Bryson dick. From my understanding, he was saying when Bryson say he signed to Sony in one song. I guess he was saying at the time the group wasn't coming at Bryson too hard. I guess I don't know. I don't know what Leon meant to be on the show. What you think?
Well, I'm going to go with you because he wasn't talking to me. It's not relevant to me, so I didn't even. It went straight past me.
I'm gonna tell you, did react. Y'all was kicking and like,
Yeah,
what
because
the?
that's a shocking statement. What you mean?
What you said? That's the
That is
nicest.
very shocking. I'm just like, damn, what y'all do to this man? Why he can't just talk to us right now? What's going on? But it's like,
What you think
you
about
see how
Harley
it's like
and
two
Blunt?
on two, and then Carmen be going at her. It's funny as hell.
She was on Karma about that one song though. No shade. One song,
It
and it was
was their commentary for me, both of them. They was
yeah,
funny as hell talking to
that
each
was
other.
fun.
It was
Right.
so. I said, "Damn, they going in." Oh shit!
And I was like, you don't think that she want a problem with you because you try to steal Leon from her? And it was Karma like, okay, shit, that might was it, but still, bitch. Yeah. One song, it was Harley and her hair going side to side. What did you think about that brush?
The brush was,
I was
it was a
okay,
thing that stuck to the hand.
yes,
It was there at all times.
but check this out. When she played kickball, she didn't have the brush. She had the hair. she
They
had
had a
the
brush.
no. She had the hair tied up. You didn't notice that when she was playing kickball, she had her hair tied up. But
Oh, I
soon
thought
as
in there it looked like she was still using the brush,
no, she had the brush down.
like
I
on the
think
side or something.
no, it's probably was in her bag. Not brushing, brushing the
Waiting to be used. Yeah, because it's
yeah.
right there. Yeah, because as soon as we got over there, it was brush time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it looked like she wasn't even playing kickball.
She wasn't playing. She said, "I got to stay cute." What you talking about? Brush. What are you
And you
talking
see
about? She brushing while she talking shit.
her shirt say "bite me." I said,
I
okay.
know. I had just seen that
I
too.
noticed that too tonight. I said
I said that's a great shirt to wear.
Harley is she's a party girl. Like she's like I feel like if
I can
Harley
see
was
that.
in New Orleans with us, I think Harley would have been the latest one. I feel like
I
Harley
can
know how
see.
to have a good time.
Yeah.
So at that point, what did you feel about when her and Karma going at it,
Nice
and
shirt.
Karma said to her when Karma was saying a confessional, hell, she just want to be on the team, and she said because Leon got a car or something like that.
I think Karma be funny as shit.
She said she just wanted to be on the team here
Oh
because
my
Leon
gosh.
got smart, you
But
know.
to be all in honesty, I felt like she was already on the team though. So
Well, no, so we didn't show that in
no.
that scene. So when you remember when I told you Bo not hooked them up, but like Leon kind of reject Karma. Like, cause Karma was saying, I'll be Tina and you could be Ike. So Karma was, I wouldn't say she was aggressively coming on to Leon, but she was kind of like playing up to like I'm trying to get on the team, and Leon was like he want his body language like he will never receive it. Let me just say he
So
never.
wait, but so he met Karma first or he met Harley first?
Carly, he just met Karma. We met y'all.
Right. So that's why I was like, how she's I think you said Karma said Harley was trying to be on the team. I guess she was
No,
talking about a
Karma
different type
was
of team.
no Karma was saying she was trying to be on the team.
Oh,
She
oh,
yeah,
yeah,
she
okay.
was trying to be on the team.
Okay.
So she didn't really what basically what she
See, I
was saying.
told you Karma funny as shit, yo.
Karma was saying, I didn't want no problem with her. Like she
Right,
really didn't want no
right.
problem, but she was like, I'm
But
willing to do what I
yeah,
gotta do.
okay, yeah. Yeah, no. She wasn't having any of that.
Yeah. That's
But I
what
mean, I get but you know what? It didn't look like when that was being said that Leon had a objection.
I don't know, cause like I said, Leon was very quiet when
That's what I'm saying. Like I was
it
looking like
might make him feel uncomfortable. So you never know, cause some people
I mean, or he might just want them to work it out. You never know.
or he might not want that. To be honest,
At
too,
all. You never know, right? He ain't say nothing.
it was so hard to read. It was so hard,
Yeah.
you know. But like I
But
said, in that scene, he really wasn't like because Bo kept on trying to push them together, but he wasn't having it.
man, they could have been something great. I guess that's what Carmen was looking at. She was looking at it from a from a bigger standpoint.
No,
Could
Carmen
have been
made
a good.
Leon had a car and he had benefits. So no.
Oh Lord. But ain't that like he's the manager, right?
Right,
The
right,
same
right.
thing that Harley was gonna be doing the same thing. Like he got the benefits for her too.
That's fair
Right?
enough. That's fair enough. Because I'm sure she gets some benefits somehow. Right.
She should have, right?
You said what?
I said she should, right? If you're
Yeah,
gonna have people on your team, you the manager, you building your team, everybody got a benefit.
they do. Let me ask you about this though, right here. Right. Um, what did you think about Rebel Scene and shooting for his cover for Fresh? What did you think about this scene and the look concept?
Patrick.
Rebel. If you say Patrick.
You said St. Patrick? Did you say you said St. Patrick?
No, I said Rebel. You call him
No,
Patrick.
you just said he looked like St. Patrick in there. You petty is you petty. Don't say that.
No, don't do that now, Lottie. Like if I say
Nah.
it, trust me, I do not mind saying about it. If you want to just say not you scared of
Mm-mm.
say what you mean what you say. No pussy popping, honey. No pussy popping
I
in
mean, I
back.
said Patrick. You the
No.
one added the Saint on there.
No, I said I laughed. I said, don't call you.
Nah,
That's
I don't want to hear that. Okay. But yeah, I mean, it was cool. You know what I
that's
mean?
special.
You got a nice little theme going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Somebody said it's
I probably would have put on something different. It would have looked a whole lot better than that. But
it,
you know,
but
you
it's a
did what
fresh
you could.
thing. It's not what he could see. That's shade. When the bitch say,
I
well,
mean,
oh, that's shady though.
he did what he did for his set.
Right, but you said he did what he could, so that means like
Right, then I
she
switched it
couldn't
up
do
for
what
you,
she
so
wanted.
you could better
Couldn't do
understand.
it was very
You
much
know,
he couldn't do what he wanted to do, so he had to settle. That
you
was
see how you
exactly
be adding you see how you be adding the
that's what
sauce.
when
You
when
see how
you
you adding
say
the sauce.
when you say a person do what they could, that mean limited. That's like that mean you're limited.
No, it's not.
It, okay. So what you mean by that?
I guess it depends on how you look at it.
So how would you look at it? Because maybe I'm missing something. Let you explain.
You know, I do what I can too.
Right.
You
So
do
now
what you can. You know, everybody do what they can. You feel me?
very political. Very okay. That's the politician.
Ah, you
You
funny.
know, hey, if you want to backpedal and pussy pop, and hey, that's cool too. If hey, but say if you're gonna be a nigga, you gotta stay on them words, honey. Got to
I
stay.
mean, I said what I said.
Okay, but I'm saying say what you gonna say, but if you know me, I'm a dig into it. Like what that mean? What?
Do
What?
your thing. Get the thing in. Do your thing.
Not St. Patrick. And I don't know why I envisioned that when you said it when I seen the lime green shirt. No shade.
How you gonna say no? So I guess it ain't no shade if you say no shade at the end. All right, bet.
No, I know, right?
No, I got you.
That mean
I
like
got you.
it mean like you punch them, but you hug them after the fact.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, you
Okay.
like
But okay, I got you.
right. So what did you think about Rebel? Because if you notice, we have been following this storyline since the beginning of the episode. So for him to get in the confession to say he's not gonna do nothing with the music video, he's not gonna do a music video or anything, or he left it real like open. What did you think about that? For him to put so much time
Man,
in?
me personally, this man got so much music that he put out that I really feel like that was the one he should have pushed. Me personally, I really
Yeah,
like
I
that
told
song.
you Fresh. I
I
love Fresh.
really like that song, and I feel like he should be pushing that one. That's the feel me to me. That's the one right there. All the ones he got.
Well, if at the time he told me when him and Ty was into it, he didn't want to put it out because Ty gave him the beat, and he didn't want to have Ty to have the upper hand on him.
What kind of bullshit is that? That's kind of crazy. Are y'all
Yeah,
not friends or what? That's weird.
it was when it was beefing. He told me that because I love
But
that fucking
even if you
song.
beefing though, keep your business good though. Like that's weird.
And that's what he said. So yeah, Fresh is like that song is like one of my favorite songs,
Yeah,
and
I
then
like that song. I really like that song. I do.
it's a good concept. It's dope. It's a good concept. It's like it's fresh. It's like just what he said. And then yeah, I totally agree with you. I think he should definitely get behind this one, like the whole thing, because it's a fun song. It's like a fly song. It's not like talking about violence. It's kind of like one of those artists that do them songs that go international, like the Katy Perry, those type of
I think
song.
it go perfect with his voice.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not like a song that you can put in a box when it come down to urban shit. Think about the
Mm,
lyrics. I'm talking about lyric wise. You don't think about him
okay,
as an
yeah, yeah,
artist.
yeah, yeah. It's
Think about
yeah,
the lyrics.
mainstream. Is that's
Yeah,
what you're
it's very
saying? Yeah,
mainstream in
yeah,
terms of
yeah,
like
yeah.
who don't want to be fresh. So it's
Yeah,
very
yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a relatable song.
exactly just like that. Happy come along. That's why Happy
Right,
was
right,
so
right, right.
relatable. Like they played in the church, they played it in these type of things. Everybody could get down with it. So when you make that type of music, you open yourself up to all those type of people. So Fresh is that one of those songs, but rather than the song he played last week for Christy, which was I like that song too, but I like this one way, way, way better. I just like
Yeah.
his art. I don't say I won't say I don't I like not necessarily what he said about Christy, but he had some good punchlines. Let me just say that he had good punchlines, and that's what y'all call them
Yeah, bars.
bars. Yeah, he had good bars. Like it was good. So let me go back to this
Okay.
scene. What did you think about when he was disappointed when Ty's supposed to be in there for him and Ty wasn't there?
What you mean?
So do you remember in his confessional when he said Ty gave him a beat, he invited Ty to this shoot. Ty's supposed to be there, but he wasn't there, and he was kind of disappointed about that. You don't remember that?
Oh, right. So it's like, I mean, as long as they had their little conversation, I guess they gonna be cool about it. I mean, show us y'all real relationship. To be honest,
Okay, fair enough. We got to X about everybody, honey.
because I feel like they be hiding all their little squabbles. We all supposed to
Right.
be,
Do you think it's a number game?
cool, and everybody supposed to be standing on what they standing on. I mean, it's okay to talk, right?
Yeah. Do you think it's a number game with them? It's
I
like
mean, it
even.
sounds like it coming from what you said. He didn't want to get the upper hand and all the other stuff. I'm
I'm
just
saying
like,
he did say
damn,
that. I'm just being honest.
that's
He
kind
did
of
say that
crazy.
when I asked him in the confessionals about why he don't do. That's what he told me in the confessional.
Well, I mean, I think he had said he had wrote a song for him and he didn't get his credit for it too.
Oh
So
yeah,
I
that's
mean,
yeah, that's
I
coming out,
guess I
child.
guess that's like weird.
Yeah,
Like I guess they going back and forth, but it's like That's why y'all going back and forth, talk to each other. Like y'all ain't checking each other on that. Like that should have been something you should have been up on. Like don't do
Yeah,
me like that. If you
but
my friend
but
or if we cool like that.
not even that. That type of stuff is business. So you really
Yeah,
even if
that's what I'm saying. Like you can't keep working with the same kind of people that's gonna keep doing you like that. So it's like, it was a good record. Let's, move to the next thing. Maybe business will be better next time.
right, and I think he
But it
said
don't sound like it.
the song that he did was one of Ty's biggest songs from what he said.
Which one was that again?
I think the I make niggas come out.
Oh, okay.
Do you know? I'm sure you know that one, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, yeah, that's the song he was saying. I think that's the song. I could be wrong, but I do. You know, you'll see within the next half of the season. We got 6 more episodes to go, so we'll see that play out and how that goes. Um, moving on to Vay. What did you think about Vay sing? First of all, what did you think about Vay's song?
I like Vay's song, so I heard that song already, and I liked it. I don't think it, I hope it's not. I don't think it's the one that's he got right there. I'm glad he said that was a good ref because
Yeah, because I think he said y'all took it. They took it to what's the producer that Rebel put them on.
yeah, I'm glad that he got with him because that's the type of people that Bryson be talking about. The people that just go and take your money. He
Right.
has like he ain't even giving him nothing, no life and nothing. Vay is full of life. Like
Yeah,
he needs
yeah.
somebody that's gonna feed him. And I'm glad he got with the producer that he got with Kid Ambition. I'm glad he got with
Yeah.
because they
Yeah,
need some energy like
the other
that.
guy was chill, not even really talking. He did
He was
respond.
on his phone and shit. I'm glad y'all got that because that's how it be sometimes.
Oh, they're not
That's
supposed
how
to
it
be on
be out
the
here,
phone?
y'all. You're gonna have to find the right producer that's gonna feed you the right energy because that's not it
That's
at all.
inappropriate to be on your phone?
I mean, not really, but it's like he wasn't even on his phone and actually listening to when he wanted to stop or okay, maybe where'd you want to go again? Like, I mean, if that was happening, you didn't show that and it wasn't giving any of that
Yeah,
right
and
there.
also
That's
too, to your point, they even said the guy wasn't what he thought. Like he wasn't matching his energy.
right. And then I'm just comparing him to the producer that we going to now, Kid Ambition. Is like there's no
But this guy
comparison.
got a nice system though. At least a Facebook, whatever that. Yeah, what
Oh
is it?
yeah, that's nice.
Somebody said Vay a weirdo, but cutesy. Chrissy, how Vay is a weirdo. I think last week.
You keep
But
on.
I think Christy saying it
Oh my
because of
god. Is
him
it like
sitting in the car. At the same time, I would say, and like Vay even said when I did talking about, because he kind of like, and Vay did say he did feel bad for, I guess, not saying something to Christy because he was like watching it. But at the same time, again, he did not know Ty was gonna say that. If you see Vay,
I was just about to say, and then at the same time, I think like all that probably hit Vay at one time when he
yeah, it
just was
did
like
because you
stunned,
see
like, oh shit.
his
What
face
the
because
fuck?
remember they was just trying to do his dick sucking song.
Right, he just want to let you hear this song, like
Yeah. So
just trying to let you know what he might do for a living.
yeah. So I think, and also too, nobody was lawyers. I won't say nobody, but everybody knew to each other. Like we just 4 weeks into filming. So I think you even said last week at that time you and Chrissy wasn't even.
Right, he wasn't even as cool as he is right
Oh yeah.
now. So
Well, it's like we still getting to know each other. So they ain't. I feel like
not
when he
you eating chicken.
I'm eating whatever this is. They said
Not you eating mashed potatoes.
you know what? We're not doing that.
You doing over there smashing, making me
So
hungry, man.
so once again, he said he would do it different. They did say he would. I'm sure he would do it different. But hey,
You would.
Ty, y'all got Ty is a
I would
Scorpio.
too.
Ty's a Scorpio, and they how they playing already. So Ty knew what he was gonna say when he got
That's
nicked
what I
out.
feel like. I feel like he already knew what he was going to do, and he already knew how he was going to play it.
Yeah, of course. That wasn't accidentally like we just talked conversation. So, you know, Bay was very innocent at the same time. When somebody talking about you, you don't give a fuck about that shit. But at the same time, we gotta look at the context in reality. Nobody is really friends or like loyal to each other.
Yeah, because
Besides,
we all really just meet and we all like
yeah,
social media people that we just like met like over social media or like meeting in person for a
yeah,
couple of
'cause you even
times doing
said
shows
you
and stuff
said
like that.
look, because I was thinking that you and Christy were that really close. You was like, nah, we really want you know, we want, we haven't, y'all haven't made it official,
Right.
Yeah. So we at the Christie event. Christie bitch, the real film
It's
boy.
Chrissy, bitch.
So what you thinking about the event, Lottie? Like tell me about that day for you, like getting there.
Me personally, the event was lit. Like I like the whole setup. I like how he did it. It really kind of inspired me because I've never had my own release like that. So
Got you.
it
So
was
you was
like,
kind of okay. So I'm sure you thinking like I'm gonna do something like this for me next time.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's exactly how I was looking at it. Like, okay, I'm just looking and watching, taking notes. And, things I never experienced. I'm always gonna be like trying to see, peep the scene, and see how I can move accordingly, basically. Because yeah, everybody out here need to be growing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Okay. Also to check this part out. Um, how did Christy ask you to perform? Like, what was that conversation like? Because you noticed you was the only one at the
Mhm.
group, but Ty did say he declined. Christy
Yeah, I
asked,
saw him say that.
yeah. So what you think about that? Do you think that's true or what?
I mean, I don't know because I guess it's true since he said it because he usually probably dance around it. So since he said it, I guess it's true. I mean,
Okay, no,
I
just want
wasn't told that, so it's like, mm. He
well,
just asked me to perform. I don't really remember the conversation verbatim, but you
but
know,
Christy did say he only asked you. So somebody lying that said the
um,
middle way.
well, come through, Chrissy. What you say?
So okay, so how was that conversation like? Give me that breakdown.
Um, like I said, I don't really remember verbatim, but he just pretty much asked me to perform, and I was like happy to oblige.
Have you? You did. I like
Yeah,
your
man.
pick. I like the blue jean. It was dope. I like that. I like it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I like
I
that.
was rocking my non-statistics. Shout out
Yeah,
to y'all.
you looked refreshed that day. It was really like you came there for that. Like how
Of
how
course.
sometimes you be out all day and then this like this is on my plan, but that you prepared for that. Like that was the only thing you was doing that.
Yeah, I'm always prepared for my performances though. So it's like I'm
Yeah,
gonna always come fresh and ready to get that shit out there. Like I'm pushing my motherfucking fire. That's what I'm gonna be doing. That's what I'm gonna be,
that's what you
performing.
doing.
I'd be happy to go places I haven't been to put that out. So gotta go.
Oh, Chris, I think I asked him as a thank you for putting me on the venue. So yeah, so Ty he did ask Ty most likely. Yeah, he asked him. Moving right along. So watching that scene when you and I think at this point it's only you and Christy inside the venue that's part of the group. Watching that scene of the four of them talking about at this point, um, which is Chrissy, your friend now. What did you think about the whole scene of just the context of we at Chrissy event, we inside getting ready for the show or whatever. What did you feel about all the thing they had to say about the mix and the master? At this point, Ty he owning up to what he really said. At this point, they were saying that Chrissy event started 2 hours early, late. At this point, it was just like we over it, girl. Basically calling it a good pregame spot versus being the main event.
I
What did you
mean, it's a lot of times that shows start a little bit late. I mean, and it's like, why show up if you just wanted to hate though? It's like you gonna waste your time. That was weird.
Well, and Rebel said, I think I respect it from her. Rebel said that's what people he liked that. Like I'm gonna come there and basically, yeah, I'm gonna come there at your event and and put
Not
my
if I got somewhere to go though. I'm not about to do that. Like,
oh
yeah, I mean, I get it. If there's other people there that I fuck with, I'm gonna go, chill with them because they probably perform or something like that. But like, if I got something to do, I'm not gonna be there. Especially if I'm not gonna stay that. If I gotta stay that long, that was like a blink of an eye. I'm not about to be there. That's a waste of time.
yeah. So what do you hear? But what did you think about this conversation? Can you get into um the mixing and mastering of it all. And what
So
I
it's like
let
they
me
is it he they saying he recorded in the he mixed it in the
so
car.
that's
It's
what,
like
let
they
me
keep saying he mixed it in the car. It's like,
let me give you
oh, it's
context.
that electricity. What's that?
That's Chrissy came up. Let me give you context, Lottie, because I don't know, because what Bryson understanding is not what Ty said. Ty
That's
was
on.
that's what I'm saying. It's two interpretation. That's why I'm trying to break that down. Um, Ty was saying, Chrissy said he do the car test, which is the car test is you record a song, you listen to it in the car after your engineer producer. If it sound good to you, it's a go. Bryce was saying something about he said he record the song in a car. So it's kind of like so many interpretations or from what was really said or what was really meant.
So the
So
thing is, it's like the car test is like one of the things that you do, like the last step after you've tested it, like on some speakers in your house or some speakers on your phone and your headphones and all these other ones, and they sound good to you there. As soon as you get it in the car, if it sounds good in the car, then you're like, okay, good, because the car is the most distorted place. So it's
okay,
like
what do you mean
it
distorted?
sounds like anything that you will hear through your speakers in the car is going to be like you got your bass all the way up or something, or it's like extra stuff going on because it's your car. You fine tuned it to whatever you want it to be. It's not engineered in the studio right there. So sound good there. If it sound good in this over here, sound good in this over here because the engineer is like tweaking it to whatever they want it to be like. So you want to make sure you can hear everything clearly when you finish recording your song. So once you get it in the car, the most distorted place, after you've already tested it everywhere else, it's like, okay, we good to go.
Yeah,
Y'all
but
can hear me?
I hear you now.
Hey,
Hey, what's up, Christy? Glad
Oh,
you
what's up, Chrissy?
hey, boo.
You're
um
here.
I guess what they were saying is they wasn't this saying you don't do that. They were saying that's all he do. He don't get it mixed and master. I guess that's the punchline. The punchline is that he don't get his music mixed and master. All he do is the car test, and then after that we get the car test and we gonna put it out to the consumers. So that's the whole concept of what they was really saying.
So let's ask them. Have they done any business with me?
Hmm.
Let's start there, because we
Yeah.
everybody speaking on opinion. I had a conversation with somebody not even on the cast about my shit, and clearly that's where shit got fucked up because they gave it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? So let's ask them
Oh
who's
yeah, because
done
you did
business
say
with
you
me.
never told Todd that. So
No, I never told nobody
so
that.
Okay.
Ty,
I know the person I told is not on the cast.
yeah, the other Ty.
Me and Ty have one mutual friend that we like. That's on my mixtape. We have one mutual friend that's on my mixtape. Well, not no more. But we have one person that we both knew
Yeah, because he
that's on
was
my
saying
mixtape.
did you see what he said in the comments the other time?
No,
Oh, okay.
I
Are
don't really
y'all still
care.
cool?
I don't really care for him.
You don't want to care? Okay. Yeah, because he was like, "You don't listen." He was agreeing with Ty Valentino in the comments when Ty
But
said
my
he.
thing is, I asked Homeboy if it. This is. I said this is a mixtape. If you not comfortable with it, with that kind of stuff, I can get somebody else. It's not a. It's not a problem. I have three people that want to be on that song, so it's not a problem. Oh,
Mhm.
he was cool with it. It was good. Da, da, da. Clearly not, because clearly you ran and said what you needed to say to
So
Homeboy.
why would Ty Valentino say that you told him? You see him telling the group that you told him this.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't give a fuck. Nothing that's coming out of nobody's mouth is what it is. So that's why I'm letting them
Okay.
have the narrative, because I don't. First of all, I don't owe nobody watching this or on the cast any explanation for shit that Chrissy does. Disrespectfully, I don't owe
Mhm.
nobody shit. That's what, like, I don't. If I don't mix and master my shit, I don't mix and master my shit. But guess what? I'm spinning. I'm on radios. I'm being played for the Atlanta. Like, I literally know the Atlanta Hawk DJ and plays my shit all the time. I'm like, even if I don't mix and master my shit, guess what? I'm good. I'm booked across the country with my unmixed master shit. So keep saying what you
Mm.
gotta say, because I never had a conversation with none of y'all about my business. So go ahead and run your narrative, because we good over here.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, Chris. Let me ask you though, because I gotta ask the
I'm
question.
glad you came on, Chrissy. You need to come up on the thing, speak for yourself. Thank you.
I gotta ask the question. Do you? Of course, you don't feel crazy because you just. I'm assuming you're gonna say you just a loyal person.
Mhm.
But how did you really feel watching that scene play back when you was 10 toes down for your friend and you watching all this playing out and you haven't really even see all of it yet? So how you like what is you feeling like all overall, because apparently you care enough, because you
Right.
you care.
I'm a loyal ass person. Like when I say I got you, and I mean that. Like so, me watching that back and seeing my friend have so much to say about me, it's kind of just like, damn, like, okay, like, was I hurt? Yeah, but was it like I'm gonna cry over it? No,
No, yeah,
but
yeah.
like that's my friend, so of course, like I'm human at the end of the day, no matter what. Like, damn, like that's really how you felt, but to my face, that's not what it was. Every single time you were in my face, every single time you heard my music, every single time I got on stage, every single time we were face to face, it was nothing but nice things. I think I said that, if y'all listen. I said it was nothing but nice things to my face. So behind my back, I don't give a fuck. To my face, everybody was everybody that I knew was like, "Oh, good job. I love this. It sounds
Hmm.
good. Boom, boom, boom. Good enough for you to hop on my shit and things like that." So, but then behind my back is all this. So to me, it was kind of like, okay, cool. I hurt, yeah, but like I said, only because like just the idea, like you was somebody that I clearly somebody that I rocked with. Like this
Yeah,
person
yeah.
was real shit.
I told him that, and I said, I think you never spoke ill about him. I would say, you like, out of all the friendship that went through what they went through this season, you never spoke ill about Ty, at least
No.
not on camera. And what you did behind closed doors, because Ty said something about money was stolen, is why he did that to you. He said
What?
he said you try to steal money from him, or you stole money from him.
What?
He said
Yo,
he said last week that's why he switched up on you, and he didn't give a fuck anymore.
when
So
ask him when that would have happened.
What?
I'm
You
Like,
switching
assuming.
ask
man?
him when could that have possibly have
Uh-uh.
happened?
Ty, what you say?
You know what? Quite frankly, I don't even give a fuck.
Yeah.
Sure,
No,
I
but
stole money,
what
y'all.
I say
I
all
never
that
said
to
you
say,
stole
Like,
money.
if you need a storyline that bad, bro, run it. Like, none of y'all, nothing y'all
no,
are.
he said this he never said it on camera. He said it in the chat.
But
Like,
that's what I'm saying. If you want to make yourself make sense, if you are trying not to look like that two-faced, lying ass bitch that you are, go ahead and make a narrative. But everybody knows what's up at the end of the day. So I'm not about to sit here. If that's what you want to run with, we can. If that's what you want to run with, let's run a mile with it. Let's go. Sure, that's
okay,
exactly what happened. I definitely tried to steal some
No,
money
if
from
you
him.
ain't take no money from him, don't say you took no money, man.
I don't. That's the thing, though. I don't give a fuck. I don't. Have I ever taken money from anybody walking this earth? Absolutely not. I don't need to do that. Even if I don't have it, I got parents that do.
mm,
Period. So I've never
Speak
needed
up,
to take
Ty. Where
nobody's
you at? I
money.
know you on this live.
So on top of that, so
not
it's just
speak
like,
a
but
lot.
if that's what you want to run with, let's run with it. That's fine. I don't care.
Okay, well, she responded. That was one of the main questions I wanted to ask, because when he said it through me, I was like, "What?" But he said he didn't want to bring it to the camera though, so
Cause it's not true. This
You
man
see
brought
how he
everything
said
else
he
to the camera
respectfully
that was true,
declined
right?
the invitation that was true. So Ty, where you at on this? Like, come through
Everything.
with your truth.
But here's my question: if that was true, why not bring it to the camera, right? Just like you brought everything
yeah.
else to the camera that was so-called true. So what? So what's different about this information that you and out now? Correct me if I'm
It's
wrong,
giving us a
but didn't he
lie
say?
because he ain't saying
But didn't he say
nothing.
that I was the most disposable friendship that he had, or something like that? Or you asked him if I was disposable, and he was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, he did say
So,
that. Yeah,
so, so
he did.
if I'm disposable like that, and you don't give a fuck, why? Why not? You know what I'm saying?
And
It's
this people
cat.
trying to get your money back from that disposable person.
It's cat. It's cat. And you ain't never pressed me about no type of money because I never asked you for a dime. I
Mm.
don't need to.
And I also did you see? I also, because I don't think I put the insert in there when it was talking about what, when they picked up about your event. You explained it to them how you like money. The reason why your event was canceled had nothing to do with money. Like, so the
No.
Hey, where's Ty?
were just a,
Yeah.
and you basically just told them, like, if I ain't got it, I can get it from my dad. Like, that was,
Absolutely.
they,
I ain't
um
never needed any money from anybody at the end of the day. That's the thing. But I don't care to explain myself to no. I don't. I'm not. We not kicking it. We not on the phone. We not hanging out. You not in my clique. We not in the same rooms. What I gotta explain shit to you for? People that know me know what's up. Everybody that watched the shit literally like, what? That don't even sound like you. Yeah, I'm exactly why I'm not giving it no light, because I don't. It's I don't.
yeah, I got you. So let's talk about
They start got his motherfucking
we
popcorn in them
gotta ask
eyeballs.
the question. We gotta ask the question. So watching back, because the sneak peek came out yesterday, and it kind of like it started this whole going back and forth with you, and because you and Rebel did make up at the end of the season, but it sounded like y'all right back
I mean, I don't know. I don't. That surprised me. Like, I don't understand. I don't know where that came from
I
because
guess they was
under my
offended by
impression, we was cool.
when you said in the confessional you checked everybody. You see what I'm saying?
Did I
Like
not step ask? Did I not go down the line and
you
ask
did,
everybody what's up?
you did.
Well, not what's up, but like, is this shit true? Stand and boom, boom, boom. And homeboy, he said what he wanted to say, but didn't answer my question.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. You went to everybody. Cause Karma, if y'all to hear Karma kept saying, "Oh shit, he asking everybody." Like she was in
Yeah,
a
I don't never. I'm not. First of all, none of y'all put fear in my heart. For one. For two, I'm a direct person. If you have something to say to me, say it to me. We can communicate. Like, yeah, I might. I am how I am. Y'all know my attitude is what my attitude is. But I'm a grown ass adult, and I take accountability for everything that I do say that's wrong, in my opinion. The same way he tried
Mhm.
to flip the
Oh
script
yeah, you
on.
do. I would say that you came in giving your opinion. I wanted.
Yeah, and but my
I
thing is like,
want it.
if
You're
I'm
so
wrong, I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying?
funny.
Like,
Yeah,
people can
but
come
I
to me like,
like
Chris,
that
you was
about
wrong.
Christy. I respect that because he stand up on shit he believe, and I like that. Like that's even if you don't like it, it's like I like the fact that he willing to say something about like that. So, and rightfully so, he did go around and check everybody. I guess Rebel was saying,
That's what I mean by check. I didn't go about like, I think everybody took it as like, like, my words come off really like aggressive. So like, sometimes I understand how people come
I've
back at me.
touched
I'm like,
it.
damn. But when I said check, I meant like, I checked like, is this true? I checked the info, like the facts. And see,
but
what
I
are you
guess
saying?
Rebel saying he wasn't even in it, so he was just like for that narrative. You know what I'm saying? It's like he was just
Yeah.
sitting there. You know what I mean? I guess it was just it's just a misunderstanding.
It's
That
always a misunderstanding between me and him because even on Instagram after I asked all them questions, he was like, I'm in the comments getting up. I wasn't none of this had to talk. I wasn't even talking to you, but clearly you felt what I was saying. So am I missing something? Like, do I need to direct some of this
I think
animosity
that's
to
you know
you?
what him a lot of fell out because of that too. Because I
Well, it
think
did.
it was a
Even at the
statement.
premiere party, when he came up to me to check on me, I was like, "What's up? Like, you coming at me too?" Because you came up to me like with your chest out, shirt off, all this stuff. So now I'm like, "Okay, you saying Chrissy like you good, bitch? I don't know, is you good? What you mean?" But
Right,
that was even
right.
still a
That's all
misunderstanding.
over here trying to check on people
But that was
Child.
even
that
still
you
a
don't even
misunderstanding.
like.
And that's why I hit him up and was like, I want to take accountability for what you got into last night because I feel like if I didn't come at you like that, you would come and check on me. If I was just like, yeah, I'm cool, then my people was willing to came and try to stroll on you type shit. That's why I hit him up and was like, I'm gonna take accountability because like I feel like that was unnecessary. And I already said that. So like I'm a grown ass adult. End of the day, I might snap y'all because I react before I think. That's something that's always been me. When I get mad, I don't. It's just whatever comes to my mind.
It
But
be
then
like
even
that
and
sometimes.
Lottie can vouch for this too because every
It
time
be like
after every scene I snap, we sat in the car. I was like, damn, that was dramatic, wasn't it? Did I not?
that. Yeah, you did it a couple times. I
So
had
for
my
me,
moments too. So
I'm just
I
not.
mean,
I
it
don't.
happens, man.
So can you?
Yeah,
Cause
I'm just have an
we heard a
attitude
lot what
problem.
happened at the premiere party. From your version, what happened at the premiere party?
You
Like
set me up.
how is that?
Ah, straight up and down across the board.
And the thing about it is like
How
I
did I
feel
set
like
you up?
how you gonna make me sign a behavioral code of conduct for that shit to pop off from your EP?
Right.
No, no,
For
no,
people to
no,
be
no,
acting a whole
From
damn
your EP.
ass a
From your
monkey out
EP.
there.
no. How did I set you up?
You made me sign. You literally made everybody sign this shit saying no, nothing. Do not
Yeah.
threaten. Feel like you have to harm. Act like you're gonna harm somebody, and yet your EP came outside and did exactly that. So
What EP are you talking about?
Ty Valentino.
Ty not the EP on my show.
Oh, my bad. The person that put this thing, that helped put this together, came outside on the bullshit. I didn't start none of that. Me, Lottie, and
Him,
Emma,
him
Emma,
and
like
him and the
laughing,
other
having a
one too.
great
With him
time.
and the little minion too. They all
We
came
was
out there
having
on
a
that
great
BS.
time outside. Like we was smoking, chilling, laughing. Like
Chilling,
boom.
chilling. They coming out
My
there with their
girl
shirts
Karma.
off,
What did that have to do
chest
with me?
out. You
You and
feel
him
me?
had y'all issue
Lip
from the jump.
snipping. Like, come
Because if
on.
I because I'm sitting here thinking that we all cool. I done got dressed, put on my good shit. Like I wouldn't have came like that if I knew that shit was gonna pop off. That shit seemed planned to me.
It's
It
crazy.
all looked planned to me. There was cameras out there. I think I saw. Oh,
No
I did
cameras.
definitely
No,
see a camera.
the
I
camera came
definitely
after
see a
the
A
camera.
fact.
whole
Y'all,
bunch of a herd of goats out that bitch acting an ass.
no,
But
the
it
camera
looked like, from my eyes, it looked like a setup. That's why I said
I
what.
set up because of okay, no, because I didn't even know y'all was. I was in there cleaning up, and I came out throwing some trash out, and I seen like a lot of commotion going on. No, No, that had nothing to do with me.
I was
Nothing.
minding my business.
'Cause
Everybody
it had something to
everybody
do with
came
me.
up to me
We
during
would
the
have been
thing and was
recording
like,
from the
"Hey,
beginning.
hi, Chrissy. Oh my God, hey." Even Ty himself said, "Hey, Chrissy." Rebel came up to me, gave me a hug. Me and Vo talk. Everybody, we all cool. Boom, boom, boom during the thing. And now it's over. Now we outside all arguing,
No, of
screaming.
course no. So
Camera
you
shit.
said
That's weird.
from what you saying, basically, Ty came to you and started with you is what
Yeah.
you basically get at.
Yep.
It's on camera. I got that.
Okay. Well, yeah, okay. Well, I wasn't out this. I don't know. I was told it was like it was a mutual. Y'all both was it was an equal converse. Both of y'all was being disrespectful on both ends.
The
Man.
only thing I said in my mouth was stop saying my name and what's up. I'm right
But you,
here.
but you said he was talking to you earlier. He spoke to you earlier. So how did y'all get angry? Is what I'm saying. If he spoke
He
to you
spoke to
earlier,
me. I didn't speak
oh,
to
you
him.
didn't speak back. So you was already with the attitude.
Now you know how I am. Once I'm good, I'm good. I'm not about to sit here and fake the funk. If we not cool, what you even speaking to me for? You don't like me. What are you even speaking to me for? So I'm not about to sit here and fake it because you want no. We can keep it cordial,
Mhm.
respectful. You don't got something to me. I'm gonna stay in your lane. I'll stay in my lane. Respect me. I
Okay, so K
you.
Star said it was Ty. No, it was Ty that started with you
That's what I'm
from his.
saying. That's why I felt like it was
Oh,
set up
okay.
because
He was set up.
and I felt like it was set up because the way everything
Thank
kind
you,
of went
K-Star.
down kind of gave like okay, this is weird shit, bro. Like
Yeah.
kind of the way everything played out, like it was kind of weird to me.
Oh no, honestly, me and Ty haven't had no conversation like that, and I don't set those type of things up with that. I like
You better keep it a thou wow.
Mm-hmm.
well, no, I promise you, I had nothing to do with that. I thought it was a
Oh,
equal.
I'm talking about K-Star.
I thought it was like we both. The event is over with. Everybody is full. Therefore, when I say full, I mean drunk on a little lick, and I thought it was just like some conversation that led into a argument. That's what I thought it
I
was.
was sober. I didn't drink. I had half of a drink that night.
Well, no, no. I want to know. See, I want to do that simply because I never tell a person to do that type of thing because what they gonna do when the scene play out or they how they downturn with they scenes in the season, they're gonna say production told me. So I
Mhm.
don't. I'm too smart to put myself in those environments to even have those conversations with anybody because when doing reality show, you have a good day, a good episode, and then you might have a bad episode. So
Right.
depending on how you feel in that bad episode, you'll be saying blah blah blah. So I would never have those conversations with none of the cast. Now, if it happened, I'm gonna record it, but I'm not gonna tell
You
so
better tell them.
Them
we
cameras was. I'm
never.
telling you, them cameras was ready.
They have it. I'm gonna record it.
But the camera came after the fact, like when y'all shirt was out. I promise you, we came because when I came out, I was like, "What the fuck going on?" It was like Chrissy and Ty about to fight. So of course, I called my camera guy to get it to record some of it,
As
and then at that point, Rebel had ran up. But I promise you, I wasn't out there from the whole. Yeah,
but that's kind of what it just
that's
seemed
what you
like.
felt
I
though.
was
So
in the
I
crowd, so
just
when I
checked
saw
your
the camera,
feeling.
I ain't know when it got there. I ain't know none of that. But when they
No
said keep
about it. Yeah.
moving, I was like, this was planned. Like
I
that's kind
see
of
what
what
you're
it gave.
saying. Yeah, yeah, but no, I promise I didn't. But it is what it is. People going but no, I didn't. I promise you I didn't. But no, but okay. Because I wasn't sure. I just seen commotion, and at that point, I was like, yeah, go get the camera. And but
Yeah,
it was gone. But by the time we got there, y'all was. I think his mom had got him to the car, and yo people, and then when we got out there, it was Lottie and Rebel. And
He was out there acting a whole ass
bro.
yeah,
because he didn't want to have a conversation. I
but
asked him
Lottie,
why he even here with his shirt on. He
you
ain't know
said
how to talk.
so. Did you turn back to a woman when they tried to approach you? Because they was like you was first. You
Turn back to a woman.
Turn back into a woman, please.
That's what I mean. Okay, what I meant by that, because it was like you, your friend was talking like
Yeah, I
mad
know
shit.
what he was saying, but it ain't no turn back into no woman because I'm a woman at all times. But when you try me, then I'm an aggressive woman. So don't play with me. And at the
Right.
same time, I never even came. I came over there with my aggression, but I asked him a question and he couldn't handle that. I guess. Guess I was plucking at his ego some type of way because I asked him why you over here with your shirt off at my white car. It's like no point for you to be over here. It's nobody over here that you fuck with. So it's like, what are you doing?
Okay, but did you tell them that? Is what I'm saying. Did you say y'all gonna hit a
I
woman?
said that, but me being the woman that I am and all these grown ass men screaming at the top of their lungs, nobody is listening. So, I mean, what am I to do besides stand there and keep saying it?
Well,
to a
that
thousand
I guess
dudes. Like it's crazy. Y'all crazy.
he was saying like it was funny because first it was like macho, and then when his tall friend came out, I guess the tall boy came
He
out.
tall. So what do you mean a tall friend? All of them is tall. What you talking about?
That was not tall though. That's what I'm saying.
He taller than me. Like what you mean? Everybody
What I'm
taller than me.
talking.
So a
Everybody
tall
taller than
friend
you,
here,
Lottie.
tall friend there. It don't matter. All of y'all, I'm still asking him the same question. Why you over here with your shirt off?
What
And
I'm
that's what
saying, Lottie, but come on, let's. If you being like, if you in the mix with them, and then you talking your shit too, and now
I'm
you
not in the mix with them. I'm over here in the mix with my wife and my crowd. They came in. They came over here to my mix. So it's like,
exactly.
okay,
why
that's
y'all over
fine.
here?
But at that point, when you said that y'all was back at hit y'all cars though, y'all had left from the crowd from that
Right,
part.
and went to my own car. And at this point now, he calling me a bitch and shit out of nowhere. So I'm just like, so we can't have a conversation. And here come his minions again. All these grown ass men. Oh, what you la la la? All this extra stuff they was doing. The dude act like he want to swing and hit me. I just was looking at him like, really? So we can't have a conversation. I'm just like, that's weird. So we can't have a conversation. That's really weird.
Okay.
Really weird.
I didn't when they said it, I thought they was just lying when they said you said that. I was like, she wouldn't say nothing like that. But
Say
okay.
nothing like what?
When you said y'all gonna hit a woman or something like that.
I never said that.
Oh, I thought you just said you did say that.
No, I never said that.
You never said that. Okay, that's what they said. That's what I was bringing up because they were saying that's what you try to use against them.
No, that was something my sister said, but I ain't say that.
Oh, so your sister did say that.
Right. She was asking
Okay.
them, so y'all gonna hit a woman? And I'm asking them, so you can't have a conversation? That's weird. You can't have a conversation. Oh wow, my energy is giving you that much that you can't have a conversation. That's what's up. But you
Okay, so
talking about
it was,
me.
but it wasn't said.
You arguing with little old me, but you talking about me being a man. That's crazy. How you look?
I think you had your shirt off at that point too.
Yeah, I had my shirt off because I had gave it to somebody that came out to support me. So in
Okay.
exchange for some nice ass frame that she gave me, shout out to Guidance. I gave her my apparel, my black unicorn apparel. Y'all shout out that. You feel me? It's coming soon.
Okay.
So
I
yeah, I was out there in my beater. It was hot anyway, so I wasn't out there with no shirt
Right.
on completely with my bare chest, acting like a whole asshole.
Oh
Like
no, no, of course
crazy.
wasn't. But you had the top layer off. You know.
Yeah, but I had the top later off when I was inside too. So it was like I wasn't just outside with it on. I was inside the venue with it off too. So it was like,
I just feel like if homeboy would have came up to me
Mm-hmm.
with his shirt on, how it was when I like like, and it wasn't like the word like right after, cause like that's your friend. So you come to me with your shirt off. I'm thinking like,
Yeah,
oh,
you
are
think?
you about to
Yeah,
take your
and if
lick for
you
your
can
friend?
see, like I got the footage that he came from his vehicle all the way down there to where Ty was at
yeah, he
And
after
was.
then he
their
came back
altercation, and then came over to our
with
section.
the
So I'm
shirt
just like,
off.
what is all of that? I'm like, what you coming over here for?
Yeah,
I
and
don't get
that's
it.
the
So
thing.
it's
I
like he
peeped
went to
all that.
go get the information, and now you over here. So I'm like, what? I don't get it.
Yeah, and that's
I
and
seen your whole
I
plot. What
peep.
is it?
I'm very, very, very observant. So I'm looking like
Exactly,
I
niggas.
already
We
saw him go
always keep their
there,
head on the
and his
swivel.
shirt
You
was
feel
on,
me?
and he came back, and then like he said, and I forgot what he said, but he said like, Chrissy, what's up, or Chrissy, what's good? Like, are you good? But like I didn't hear, are you good? I just heard what's good, and I'm like, oh, are you about to take a look for your friend? And that's why, the next day I tried to call him and texted him and was like, damn, like I feel like all that happened after me and Ty because I misinterpreted you. Like I'm just trying to take like my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Like if anything, like because I ain't mean to misinterpret you. Like I appreciate you coming to check on me. Like because like I said, like even now I'm lost. Like even me and Rebel, even though Lottie and Rebel have their shit, everybody know that Lottie my dog. Shit pop off, I'm on Lottie. It's just what it is. My loyalty lies. The same way I respect if shit pop off with me and Ty, that's where his loyalty lies type shit. So
Right.
but we've
Mm-hmm.
had me and Rebel. I will call him like, and he will call me like, yo, am I making sense? Like, yo, like this is not like, yo, this is not meant for you. Like, don't take it this way. Like, we will always do that. So for everything to be happening, how it's happening is weird to me.
But
Very much so.
that's why I'm glad. Reliving things can it can
And
be.
that's also like and even before the confessionals, like we both had a conversation. Like, bro, just know that I'm both of us, not just me, him as well. This is speaking in the moment, not right now. Like we cool, we squashed it, we good. So don't take no offense, type shit. So for things that happen, like it's just like. Okay. If I gave my confessional on how I felt right now, talking about a year ago, there would be no confessional for me. I'm gonna look at you like I don't give a fuck. That was a year ago. Like real shit. Cause like I don't care. I'm on a whole different part of my life right now. Like that. This literally happened so long ago. Like so much has happened since then. Like I'm not about to say, but it's a show, so I gotta give my shit. So I'm thinking like back in the moment. Like in the moment you play me your diss. How was I feeling? And that's how I was reacting in my confessional. If you ask me again right now, it's gonna be different. It's
Mm.
gonna be. I mean, it's a okay. Like you know what I'm saying? So for everybody to kind of be this sensitive after we've all kind of had conversations, I don't want to say all of us, but majority of me and them had conversations like clarifying. Because one thing about me is I don't like drama. I don't. I'm too busy to be in drama, and y'all know I'm not about to go back and forth. If you want a problem with me, just see me, type shit. So, but I'm trying to get out of that too. I'm trying to grow with my attitude and all that. Like I just turned 25 this year. Like I'm getting close to 30, y'all. Like I can't be out in these cities still mixing like I mixed
Mhm.
when I was 15. So I'm trying to get my shit together. That's why like
We
I
gonna
always
we
try to
gotta go.
like yeah. That's why after every scene I went me and Lottie on the way home, bro. What could I have done differently? Literally, we would always talk about that type of shit. So
Yeah.
right now I'm just reacting off of them. I'm really like a mirror. Like I'm an Aquarius, yo. I'm very like I'm to myself. I don't do this. I'm private as fuck. So another reason why like it kind of I don't want to keep saying that word because they gonna definitely run with it, but it rubbed me the wrong way when Homeboy was running my I won't say running my business, but running my business because it's like I'm
Mhm.
private as fuck. So if I would have told you this should have stayed between you and me. I didn't if I told Lottie something, I told Lottie something. I didn't tell Lottie, Tony and all these people. No, I told Lottie this. So this should be between me and Lottie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Well, like I say, it's it's we still we got some more stuff to play out, which
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah. So like I think I stopped at the event. We stopped at the conversation, Lottie, when you were saying basically if you're not gonna come there for the right reason, basically you should never came to go there to have
Yeah.
all these conversations and stuff.
To my party?
Yeah, yeah, to your party.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, like, I appreciate y'all. Like, y'all definitely made. I love that every time I'm not there, I'm still there. Like, I was inside and outside my party at the same fucking time. So, like, thank
You
y'all
stupid.
for that for sure. But like, why did you come? I didn't fake the funk with you. I didn't ask you to fake the funk with me. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Hmm.
but like I said, I appreciate y'all for making me in two places at once. I love that shit. Everybody got the outside and the inside view. So thanks.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just was like, if you had something to do, I was just like, I wouldn't have wasted my little bit of time coming there to see that. I would have just went to what I had to do. I mean,
But
if it was
Same way I
somebody
didn't
there that
waste
I
my time with
fuck
none of this
with,
when we wasn't cool.
other people that I fuck with, if they there, I'm gonna go and chill out,
let me
watch
ask you
them
this.
perform and shit. Like it's like, but other than that, why I don't see why you wasted your time to do that.
So let me ask you this question, Chris, in this from last episode.
Oh
Did
man.
you ever tell the group why you cancel your event? Was it because your DJ went to jail?
The engineer I was working with at the time, yes, he got
Okay, I thought this well, but I wasn't clear. That's why I didn't want to put that out there. So I was going to ask you about that.
yeah, at the engineer I was working with at the time. So I had met this engineer. Now everybody should know by now. I'm not from here. It hasn't even been 3 years yet of me being down here.
Hmm.
So the connections that I'm making are still new type shit. So I'm not just gonna go to a studio because it's popping. You know what I'm saying? I like to
Hmm.
create connections with people when I'm making music because I need everything to be authentic. So when I met this
Hmm.
DJ, you got me saying DJ. When I met this engineer, we clicked. We had like a couple sessions. We would talk, you know what I'm saying, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh my God, we should definitely do a thing. And I'm not going to say too much because like I'm not my business. I don't want, you know what I'm saying. But something happened and things took place. And I'm texting, calling, no answer. And then finally somebody had reached out to me and was like, yo, like shit got crazy. He go on for a little bit, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I'm still waiting for my deposit.
Mhm.
I think you did
On that note,
talk
stupid.
about that in your confession. I just cut a lot of that out, but it was never the reason. But I think somebody was saying it, but I didn't want to put that out there with them saying it if that really wasn't the situation. But I thought that you did say that. Okay, so that's why ultimately it got canceled.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, I think you also cleared up. You did ask Todd to perform, but he did decline. But other
Yeah.
than that, you didn't ask nobody else beside him and Lottie.
And that's not off of nothing more than just a simple fact that like I'm like I said, I'm a very private person to myself. So if we not, if we not building connections, I don't necessarily like this is my first party that I threw for my music. So I wanted
Mhm.
it to be very meaningful to me. And the people that I had perform were people that showed me genuine love from day one of meeting me type shit. And people that so that's why I asked Ty, because one, I was unaware of what was going on at the
Mhm.
time. Let me start there. But two, you put me like I was hitting you up like damn, these venues keep like playing with me, boom boom boom. Like damn, so you connected me with this venue, so I'm like, okay, bet, like, do you want to perform? By the way, I'm having performers, like, you want to hop on the stage, like, you know what I'm saying? And that was, and he respectfully declined. I don't know what he said, but I just want to emphasize he
No,
respectfully
that's all. He
declined.
just said he did decline
Yeah,
it.
he just
Okay,
said just line.
all right, I didn't watch the episodes yet, y'all. I was at work.
He said
Uh,
in the comments.
say question though. Do y'all mind if Bryce come up here right quick? Because it's a scene with him. Are
Yeah,
you?
Ray
If
Bryson.
Bryson's drunk, absolutely not.
If
You said
Bryson's
no.
tipsy, absolutely
If
yes.
Bryson is tipsy or drunk, no. Love
Yeah,
Bryson.
Bryson.
Bryson, if you hear me, I love you. You know how I feel about you, but like conversation with you drunk is impossible.
Yeah. So Bryson, if you drunk, I want to add you because you can give your own clarity about the last scene because we cut a lot of it out. But Chrissy don't want you up here if you drunk. So if you
I just
open,
want to add, I never told no half story. That's what he said. I
right.
think they were
So
just. I
if
think we
you
were just
good,
trying to say you told a different kind of story.
oh, he's not drunk. Okay.
I
Well, let
will
me
That's what he
see.
listen.
said.
Let me
If he
see,
drunk,
Lena.
Russell, kick him. If he drunk, kick him off.
I got
Don't
you.
be lying. Don't be lying,
It's,
you Leo.
if it's your not Leo. You
They
said them Leo be. You said them Leo be lying, Lottie.
do, man. They be lying.
They sure
I
do.
don't know. I don't have a good relationship with Leos.
No, they
What's your
good
sign?
people now. They don't mean a lot. A lot of times, they just do it. They be
They just.
scary.
What's your sign?
I'm a Sagittarius. Man, Lottie's birthday the same day.
Oh my God, you're a Sag too. I'm surrounded by fucking Sagittarius. That's crazy.
It's meant.
Gotta work in the AM. Okay, cool. I just thought you want to give clarity about your your.
Me and Bryson, Bryson came to me on a one-on-one, and he pulled me aside and when I forgot what scene. I think it was towards the end. He pulled me aside and was like, and he had a genuine comment. He was real with me. So like anything that I see Bryson say right now to me, like I'm not living in the past. So anything anybody says to me, I'm not thinking is present. So I'm still getting caught off guard with some of the stuff that I'm getting into because I'm just like,
Yeah, because you remember that's why I was gonna go to. Before we go into that, let's talk about. I think Lottie. Let's talk about your performance. Um,
motherfucking fire. Let's start
yeah.
there.
So,
Where
question
you
of
at?
Lottie, when you do your performance, do you perform anything else but fire, or you just right now is fire right now?
I do perform other stuff, but I mean, if you like know what's up when you perform a lot of times, you kind of read your events sometimes. So it just
Mhm.
depends on what event I'm going to.
Exactly.
Okay,
But
because I like another
motherfucking
song. I
fire
like
is
that.
what I'm pushing, so I'm going to perform that regardless. It's
I
gonna come
like
out.
I like that I believe song.
They believe, yeah. That's my second one that I. That's my second single that I perform also, and then I pick something else if I get more time or if I feel like what's going on is what's going on. But motherfucking fire is what I'm pushing, and they believe is my second single. So yeah,
Okay,
I'm
yeah, I
just trying
love
to
both.
stay organized in what I'm doing, have a purpose.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
Oh
hear you.
Lord, he's
Hold on,
Oh
let
here.
me
Lord
right.
Jesus, it's Bryson.
He's here.
Right.
He
Um,
he he, he comment
so,
too. I'm here.
I'm
Right.
here.
Bryce.
Oh
let's
my
get
God, I've been
into
looking at the chat.
let's get
Hey
into
Bryson.
Chrissy. Let's
Hmm?
get into your performance. The
Hey.
song, the PSA. Is it PSA?
PMS.
PMS, and you did the song. Who is the artist you did Stepper with? I thought you was the only one on Stepper.
Big Step. No, that's Majesty. Step
Okay.
Majesty.
Yeah, that's the one I like. Big Stepper.
Yeah. See, I was
See,
gonna
I know
open.
I listen regardless of how these hoes be trying to.
So
I
I
for
like.
real.
So I was gonna open the episode with Big Stepper, but it was with somebody. It was with yeah. But
Majesty. Yeah.
I like Big Stepper.
Thank
I didn't
you.
know. I didn't know he was on there though. I thought it was just you. I didn't even notice, to be honest.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
favorite
That
one.
was like yeah. I love yeah. That's one of my favorites off the mixtape.
And so, in this scene too, Lottie, you see Rebel them hyping up to your song, and Rebel said in the chat tonight, he said he was a
He
hard
was a
fan
fan,
of your music.
girl.
You hear how there's some hate in there though, right? Because you know
It's
how you be
giving
always trying to
hate.
talk about like you gotta stay true to the music. I mean, it is what it
Yeah,
is. But now you're not a fan of the music because you're not cool with me. That's petty.
yeah.
But it is what it is.
You
I
know?
mean,
He's so
everybody
real
moves
now.
differently.
They say they part whatever this charm 3 that they think that they got going on here, or this magical fantasy
Charm
that they
three,
got on this
not the,
Destiny's
not
Child.
charmed, not charmed.
But yeah, like I really love this performance. I really did. It was like you was
Thank you, appreciate that.
really,
Thank you.
I like that the aesthetics of it, the outfit, all of that.
Oh, I can't even see myself. I'm blocked. I guess. Well, okay, the banners in my.
Not unblocked.
Not the
No,
banners.
it's just the banner. The banner. I
Man,
wasn't paying attention to the screen. I was paying like the
probably
banner
remember
is just I
that.
can't see my face.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you about this one too. Who did your outfit, Christy?
Shout
Ooh,
out to Drake, y'all, my personal designer.
Yeah, that was fire.
Thank
That was
you.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
think a
Thank you.
lot of people compliment you, like the whole group was saying your outfit was
Every single solitary person said my outfit was
yeah,
fire.
that shit was
Also,
fire. It was. Can't
yeah.
even lie.
And then
But
It's
you had
giving
the
custom.
yeah, and you had the
Daddy
boots on.
Fashion on Instagram. Hit him up for all your needs, but don't get too comfortable because he's mine first.
Girl, I don't have that kind of coin. Apparently.
I'm broke, so
Yeah. Right.
I'm
Let's
broke
stick
wearing
together
custom
on
made
that
outfits.
storyline.
I'm broke wearing custom made outfits. So
It was
can't buy my
what,
shit in stores.
what
So
sold
I'm
me on
broke.
the boots, though, what sold me was the boots. It was like because the boots seemed like they went with the outfit.
hmm
Yeah,
He
that was
he
so
definitely he got me together. I wanted to wear something. I wanted to wear a different shoe, but he said nah, not with my shit. So he
But
definitely
this,
got me
can I
together.
just
like
comment on
my shit.
something? Can I comment on something really fast? Because I'm
Yeah.
noticing this narrative of people being broke and all this other kind of stuff. And I notice that's like kind of like the go-to, which is kind of like bothersome because it's not like everybody in here. We are all artists that are trying to do the best that we can, and we still have lives of rent to pay. Now, some of them other than others. Some people live rent free or have 7 roommates. But
Of
you know,
course, you got
it's
money
still
when you live rent free, child.
right.
Pay
But
a
I'm just
bill.
saying, it's like we're independent artists and we're trying to do the best that we can, and we're not going to be able to spit up some expectation. Everybody, it's not like everybody here making $300,000 a year.
Right.
You know what I mean? And music is just like you said, Christy, in the scene. You said when you put up them coins, you're like, because making music is what? It costs money.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah,
costs money. And that's why
for real.
some
And I'm
projects
far
take
from
And
longer.
broke.
we had the poorest part of at the music business for real. This is not even where you make the good money at.
Right.
yeah,
Right.
that's true. Yeah, you
This
got
is where you
My
spend
thing
most of your
is,
money.
For real.
like first of all, I've never ever in my life made it seem like I'm this rich ass bitch out here. You know what I'm saying? Like
hmm
We're no rich
I'm
aunties.
upcoming. Like just because I might look like a bitch guy, I'm rich ass bitch child. If might see me, I look rich. That don't mean like my account got millions in it. But at the same time, I'm
We
first
out
of
here
all
doing what we can, you feel me?
hundreds of miles away from home, living by myself on some like doing
Period.
everything out here by myself type shit. Like, yeah, I have support back home. Don't get me wrong. Like, but at the same time, everything I'm in a whole new state. Literally, none of my family's down here. None of my friends are down here. I did all this shit by myself. So, yeah, I'm regardless of what you think I got in my pocket, I'm good because
And to
I'm
your
Yeah.
not.
credit,
Shout out to
Chrissy, to
you.
your credit, the lady, when I was talking to some of the people, like you're very connected because I was talking to some people. She invited us, to I think it was like a pool party or something that you were performing at or something of that nature.
Mhm.
I had got too drunk and I couldn't go. But at the same time, I will tip my hat off to you, as far as pulling the event off, regardless of how they try to be shady and say how it got done. It's still a lot what a lot of independent artists don't do and can't do, because usually they barter, or usually they try to use Apache Cafe as their whole concert because they can't afford a venue. Okay,
I
so
appreciate that for real.
you
I
know.
performed there before. That's a good spot. I mean, it was a long, long time ago, but
let's get back to this episode. So, Christy, talk about your performance with the guy because he's kind of seemed like he was kind of nervous a little bit, Majesty a little
Oh
bit.
my god! So Majesty was nervous. That was the first time Majesty ever performed.
Oh,
Oh,
like
wow.
first time.
First time.
oh, wow.
So I was like, so I was like, it's fine. Like my thing is like, you saw the amount of people. It was an intimate party. Like, yeah, I
Yeah.
posted it, but it was a very intimate party to me. The people that were there are people that I talk to daily. Like everybody I brought on stage for my interview, everybody that was in the crowd, like those are people. You know what I'm saying? So it was a very intimate part. I was like, it's fine, just come do your thing. If you mess up, you mess up. It is what it is. I'm not. This is music. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is something that we love to do. Just come get some experience. So now when you go do your own show, you know what you need to do and what you don't need to do, and you know you can fix it. I'm all about that. Like when I was just starting, I didn't have that. So it was nice of it was I felt like it was like I want to say my duty, because I don't want to make it sound like I felt obligated because I wanted to do it, but I felt like it's my duty to like make sure that I'm still new in this, y'all. I've only been doing music for like 3 years. First, let me start there. So for that,
Right.
I was like, all right, come on.
I thought it was longer than that.
No, I think I dropped my first song, and I say 3 years because I dropped my first song like December of 2019. So, but my first mixtape, Disruptive, came out January 1st, 2020.
Yeah.
It's 2023. I've been in music for 3 years. Like, that's why I don't got no albums out.
Because there's gonna be moments like how I went through too. Just a tidbit, you know, and I know people, you know, just they're like, for me, I know people joke on me about, you know, they say I have 2 songs, I have more than 2 songs, but it's you get into a moment where sometimes you just don't want to do music anymore because it's hard and it's where
writer's block.
Right, writer's block, or even getting discouraged, or
that shit is real.
Huh?
That shit is real. Ask Missy
Yeah,
Elliott.
exactly. So you know, there were moments where I felt great about my music, and everybody was telling me that it was good about my music, but it was still moments where I was just like, why am I doing this? You know what I mean? Why am I? You know, so, but I commend you. Just you're doing 3 years in it. You know, I've been in it for a lot longer, but I do know that I've had moments where, you know, you just like, damn, what's going on? It's not hitting the way that I wanted to hit, or, you know, just keep going because it is still somebody's watching, and the fan base. That's where I fucked up, is that I got into my head too much because I didn't get the results, and after my contracts fell through, I was just like, why? And after my mom died, I was like, I don't want to do this shit no more. But now I'm back in the game, but. You know, keep doing it. Keep doing it.
It be like that sometimes, though, and it be like the life getting in the way too, because that's like priority. That's like right in front of you. So that be the thing that you gotta take care of first. So a lot of times you put that on the back burner and it get away from you sometimes. So you're doing your big one.
Right.
I think the event was good. Like the fact that anytime you go to an event and get free food for Black people.
For that food,
acting like a nigga, man.
I'm just saying, if I go to an event,
you gonna get free food.
I made sure I was fed.
Baby. I do not care about the rest.
That's it, baby.
I'm just saying, the fact that you all them wings out and stuff, and like fries and stuff. So yeah.
Oh my. Finger food, that's you, huh?
You know,
let me get a little one. Let me get a little. Okay, let me get a little something.
Yeah.
And also too, I do want to say, first of all, I want to appreciate y'all for all these like kind words for sure. Because like, don't get me wrong, like I've never been one to care about opinions from other people, and that's probably my problem sometimes. And I still don't, but it is really refreshing to know that like it's not all hate. You know what I'm saying? Like I know nothing that anybody on this cast or anybody can say to me is gonna make me feel any less about what I put out, because I know what I put out is quality. And when I say that, I mean, I put something out, I don't have to go to people. I don't have to go. I walk into a room, and I'm not trying to be cocky or none of that, and this is just really what happens. I don't have to walk up to you and say, hey, I'm an artist, or hey, I do this. I don't have to do that. I don't got to send you my song, none of that. Everything that I get comes to me type shit. Like people see me walk in the room, you're performing, yikes. I grab that mic, go on stage. Like they literally, and I quote, damn, I didn't know you had it like that. Next thing you know, I got numbers, Instagrams, and shit like that.
I said, I didn't know. I did not know. I was like,
so these what, 7 people, 2 people, 3 people that saying negative shit about. Go ahead, keep going, because it's 3 against like everybody else. So it is. Not everybody's gonna fuck with your shit.
Power 3.
Everybody to fuck with my shit.
Right.
I'm not. Music is acquired taste to me. Like to me,
vote not at that event. So don't be trying to put all 3 on me.
Well, when also I do.
I'm not trying to. I'm not.
Not you. I said it to.
Yeah, true.
I do want to say.
It was just funny. He said that. Yeah, you're right though. You're right. They went off with that.
I do want to say this to you too, to the audience as well. Like when I first got my introductory deal at Warner, my first deal, that shit was not, when I first got that deal, I presented them with 9 songs and I recorded that in my house and it was not mixed and mastered. So you don't necessarily have to have it mixed and mastered for it to be a bop for you to get
I'm
this
not
opportunity.
Yeah,
mastering shit
because
for a
if they
mixtape.
hear it, if they hear
They
that
hear
sound,
it
they're
and
gonna
they feel
take
like
it
it's a
and they're
hit.
gonna flip it for you. They're
Yeah,
gonna make
they
sure
gonna
you
mix,
get
they
it the
gonna do
way they
all
need
that.
to happen, and it's gonna be done
Exactly.
for. So get it how you
So
live
all
out
that
here, like
mixed
we
and
all
mastered
do.
shit, I was just so I've just never done it the way that that Todd told me that you did it. Because honestly I did it
But
by
Bryson,
headphones.
I think you was hearing something else because you was saying
Yeah, I don't know. I don't record my shit in the car, bro. I
yeah.
don't know.
I didn't say
Right. That's
no. I didn't say no. I'm saying as far as like the car test portion of it.
Mm.
Like I would
yeah.
I never heard of that. I've never heard of that. So
I have a lot of artist friends back at home before I started making music, and every time like they would like present a song to like us or something like that, like it would be like nobody listen to it in the car type shit. I'd be like, why? It's like because I gotta make sure everything sound right. Even when you mix and master your song, they still did a car test. You
they
know what
still
I'm saying?
go in the car.
So
Okay.
and
See,
that's
I'm
just
like, so
like
you
okay.
educated me.
And then I did my research on mixtapes and albums, studio albums versus mixtapes, and the difference that I found versus and on top of what everybody told me is the like you don't master a mixtape. That's what
and
makes it a
content.
mixtape.
Yeah.
That is
Content
true.
and
Like
studio
I
That
have
is
quality.
3, I
true.
don't have albums out. If I could change Apple Music and all that and all the platforms to say mixtape and not album, there would be 3 mixtapes. Not one album is out. I do not have no album out. Let me say that. There's
Oh,
no
so
album
no, you
out.
have no album, so you only have mixtape.
I have
Therefore,
3 mixtapes: Disruptive, Circus Freak, and The Real Fanboy.
therefore, you don't mix and master because of it's a mixtape.
I don't
Yeah, like
master.
Nick, like that is true.
I
That is
don't
true.
master all of
Right.
my tracks on my mixtape. No.
Everybody get
Do
a
they get
mix.
mixed
Man.
down? Yes, they get mixed
Everybody
down.
should get a clean
Don't
mix from them engineer. I'm just saying.
right. I get
Or
a
So,
even
clean
so
mix.
successful.
I get a clean
mixing
mix.
come before mastering or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mastering is hella expensive. That's what you do
Yeah,
Oh,
when you're
okay.
ready
mastering
to
is
take
And
it
the
to
reason
the
why
next level.
I'm sorry. The reason why mastering is so expensive because they take the stems from each beat. So you have to have an
It's
agreement with the
extensive.
producer.
mm-hmm.
Like
And they
here's
have to
they
mix
go
all
in.
the drums, each individual drum, each individual bass, each individual. So it's a lot of money. Now, the reason why some of these, I mean, I've listened to, I remember telling you, Gregory, I went back and listened to some of these records because I
Oh,
haven't
you
listened to
told
some
me
of
that
them.
last week. Yeah.
And I was like, girl, y'all saying it's mix and mastered, child, just sound like they did a very extensive rough mix. It does not sound like it's mastered because I don't hear any pans. I don't hear any left and rights. All I hear is middles. So at the end of the day, you just sound like, and based off of what I've seen from the studio sessions that I've looked at, it don't look like they have the speaker because there's certain speakers that you need to have in the studio to be able to master a record. And none of the studio sessions that I saw Reject Destiny shot on had anything to deal with the right speakers that are going to be able to mix a record. So if they call that mastering and charge you $100 for
Well,
that,
I'm just gonna say in all fairness, just because I go to Kid Ambition too, the camera don't show the other speakers he got on the other side of his room. So
oh, I don't. Is
um
that the one with the big screen?
The blue with the blue blue studio room.
yeah,
The one,
yeah, yeah. So
the one that
Okay,
I
Rebel did,
definitely can
the
vouch
one
for
Rebel,
that.
first of
the
all,
one
So
Rebel did his scene at. Rebel did his
Um,
first scene at with the blue walls.
yeah, so
I had
that's a
can't
lot.
the Kid Ambition is official, so he can't really
Yeah,
just to kind of put
I would love to. Well, again, I'm I would love to. I would, not knocking him or anything of that nature. I'm just saying I didn't see it on camera, so I can only judge by what I
right,
see. So that was no
right,
disrespect.
right. But it's there.
just to kind of put a pin, just to kind of like say my final thoughts on this because like I quite frankly I'm sick of hearing it. But whatever you do with your music is what you do with your music at the end of the day. Whatever, we are all upcoming artists, not one not that I know of, but not one person on this reality show that we're doing is on any different level than the next person. Because in my opinion, if you was on a higher level than anybody, you wouldn't be on this type shit with the people that you're on it with. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't put a
Respectfully.
diamond. Yeah, you don't put a diamond in a thing full of rusted fucking pipes. You don't. A diamond gonna stay with a diamond. So at the end of the day, we all, and that's why I'm never gonna knock somebody's
You
shit.
know,
If I
shine
don't
bright
fuck
in
with
our
it, I
own
don't
way.
fuck with it. And that's why even when I was talking about Karma's music in my confession, when I said if I didn't hear, I didn't hear it, so I'm not gonna hype it.
About who music?
I personally didn't hear like that. You know what I'm saying? And that song she played personally, it wasn't for me, but I'm not about to bash it because it might not be for me, but it might be for the next 100 people. So whatever she did
Chrissy, wait a minute, because that's what I was a little tight with you about, because when you said, me and Ty was talking about, he's like, they're all trash, they both trash, they both.
Yo, wait,
I felt some kind of way about that because
dang.
Did I say I was trash? I did.
Yeah, but I told you I ain't gonna take it no kind of way because I know we were just getting to. And that's why we trying to tell these bitches these confessionals are old. Like these are before we built our so I can't really take it, but it just seemed like every single time that you.
But let me clarify that for you. And I said this earlier in this live. When I speak, and this is why I know sometimes like I gotta go back and be like, damn, did I like approach that right? Because when I speak, I really just like I speak aggressively. My adjectives, my words, they just be aggressive as hell. I'm from fucking Philly, y'all. That's how we talk. Like people out there when they got offended type shit. But the thing is like when I said that, it was more so me saying what I just said. We all on the same level. We all right here. Like y'all acting like y'all fucking writing like Nicki Minaj and Drake, but at the same time, like we right here. I didn't mean it no type of way.
It was my thing. Is like I have like literally, and there's plenty of people that, and you will see this through the whole season. I have not said anything negative about you or Lodi's music at.
I know you came to me. We had
because you can.
We've had conversations.
Everybody can, but it's the fact that you don't do that if we doing the same.
Not about mine.
My thing is like it's just like I just speak aggressive. Like I literally say what comes to my mind. If the word trash comes to my mind, it comes out. That's the adjective I use.
But I don't like my steam is not with y'all because y'all had and I appreciate you, Lodi, so much.
And that also
when you said in that scene, you said, and Bryson was not drunk. Thank you so fucking much. Because I'm not
I had to make sure I say that because you know all them other times you be so goddamn drunk. I just be like, oh my god, he will not shut up to even listen to anything.
Do not come on this live.
No, but I just wanted to make that clear, and thank you for saying that it felt like truth because I was telling you the truth. Because if you look at the scene, you see where I wasn't lying. Todd told everybody that, and Karma, Rebel, me.
Man, that shit was making me cringe, yo.
But can I say, Bryson? Can I say? And this is why I wanted. This is why I added you on Instagram and wanted to go live with you. It wasn't talk about nobody. It was to actually have a conversation with you. So real quick, I'm just gonna sum it all up. I want to say like one, when you were telling me the information, and even though we talked about it, I want to say it for the people. When you were telling me at that moment in the scene last episode, I didn't know what was going on. I had just met you. This is what the third time that we all linked up. Right. So like, why would I believe a random and I knew this person for years type shit. So this is me. And I want to say me being naive and being too loyal to people, but that's why I reacted to you how I reacted. If I knew you for a little bit, then you know what I'm saying? And that's why I almost said something, but that's why everything else played out how it did. Because when you told me, I'm like, okay, thinking, and I left the scene. I was like, I watched you on a couple on damn, was it Philanthropy? And I was like, he do be drunk and he do be talking shit. Might come off messy, but one thing I have not seen is his information being false. So that's why, and I want to say I appreciate you for not knowing me and still coming to me with that kind of shit. I don't know if he was doing it I hope he wasn't doing it for the camera. I hope you had genuine
I've always been like that. You
had genuine intention with me when you said it. But
that's what I've heard.
But I want to say,
when he did, that's why I say I like the tipsy Bryson.
There's one thing about me being a tipsy or not. I like if I see something that's not because I got caught up in that situation before and it affected me in a different way and affected my relationships. Like I generally came in trying to build with everybody and then give my my experience and everything that. And Greg will tell you that I generally came in like that, but it just turned and I was just like, and see this scene right here. I said, okay, if Chrissy were to watch this back and I don't say nothing to his ass about what was said, I'm going to look like a fake bitch.
You know I was going to come for you.
Right, exactly. Didn't I say that, Greg?
Yeah. You just
Thank you. Sounds like
the only thing that I respect from when it comes to people, if you have something to say, one thing about me is like, yeah, if I said something and you come to me about it, yeah, that's what I said. And if you got it wrong, what I said was this type shit. But I expected that from people.
So that's a fair question, Christy, because Ty technically didn't say what you were asking him. So do that give him the clearance? Because he never,
What do you
based on,
mean?
you remember last week episode, what Bryson was saying, Ty technically never really said exactly what Bryson said, but
Yes, he did. He
I
did on
think
the
I asked
phone.
Ty. Hold on, wait. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I asked Ty during the show. I said, "Did you say my music wasn't quality?" Those are my exact words. Now, to me, when you say my shit's not mixed, it's not mastered, it sounds this, it sounds that. You're
that's what
saying
you
it's not
okay.
He's
I
quality,
saying
see.
it's not quality.
I got
right?
you. But right, but what I'm saying is I agree. But what I'm
That's
saying,
why I said he was
You
insinuating,
knew
so he
what the
know
fuck I
what's
was talking
up.
about.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
I'm just giving the technicality because I'm just saying at the end of the
It
day,
could be. You're right. You're
it's a
right. It could be.
technicality. That's all
And
I'm
I
saying.
did switch my
Oh,
words after, like, once Karma
technicality.
didn't hear me. Once Karma didn't hear me, like the first 3 times I said it, I was like, "Did you say anything he just said?" And that's what
Right,
I went
right,
down the
yeah,
list. So maybe
yeah.
I should have asked everybody that exact question. You're right, but this could be my fault again because, like you said, technicality. But you knew what I was saying.
But
You
also,
knew what I
Chrissy,
was saying.
You also have to look at it as well. He said in this scene right here that he didn't tell me that, but he told Bay that. He worded it differently, but if he didn't talk to me about it, how the fuck do I know about the car test?
Did Vay tell you, or did he tell you?
But what's the name? He just told us here in this scene.
Oh, that was the first time you heard it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, no. He talked to me on the phone. We talked on the phone. Keep in mind, when me and Ty were approached about this, I ain't trying to get too much fourth wall.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about a lot of different things. Ty was dragging let's be very clear. Ty was dragging everybody to me. Everybody on their music. And how they don't do this and how they don't do that and they don't
What
got
he
this.
say about my music?
Child, he was saying everybody's music was mediocre, and they're not on, shit like that. I mean, just regular shade. I can't. He didn't go into extensively into each person, but he was definitely acting like he was the dom din dada of the cast, which is the main
Well, I
reason.
mean, in all fairness, I'll be acting the
And, and,
same
and
way.
I will tell you this. I know personally, and I can tell what happened was he brought all of y'all in thinking y'all was gonna rally behind him. You know what I mean? Making him seem like he was the princess of the scene. And then when he started realizing that these bitches is actually getting recognized and people they actually doing shit, then it's all of a sudden, oh, these bitches is trash, or they don't do this and they don't do that. So that's why I was just like, oh, Todd does shit like this, and and you can tell what kind of person he is. You'll see. You was there at the dinner when he told me that he wanted me to do 6 feet under. So at the end of the day, Todd has been, and you see how he felt like you see how it play out, and then he tried to come back and try to now all of a sudden the nigga you was dragging, he went over to y'all and tried to. It's just the fakery of it all.
Look, I stay 10 toes on how I felt from day one, and that's why I'm like, I really have not been responding to much because y'all will, like I said, y'all gonna see it, and I was
And
to
I
the
want to be
point
clear
where
too with you. I want to be with you, Chrissy. I was not laughing at what they said. Production made me laugh in the midst of what I was
Bryson,
saying.
it really is okay. I just want you to know that, like, I do, and I'm not saying this in no bad way, and I'm trying to say this right because I know, like I just said, I could be aggressive. I'm not trying to be negative or nothing like that. I don't care. Like me and you, we've had our conversations. We have like if you say something that I don't like, I hit you up. If I something that you don't like, you have done that already. So it is. I don't take no offense to nothing nobody's saying right now, because I don't care. Like we already did this. We all had conversations about we're talking in a heat of the moment. So I'm good. You don't gotta justify yourself to me. We good.
Yeah, but I definitely think that the reunion is going to be
very
the
fun.
shadiest. It's gonna be so much shade in there. It's gonna be cold.
I would say the reunion is going to take a lot of, especially for you, Chrissy. It's going to take a lot of restraint.
Who's with? All
right. Because I think it's the level of, I think this cast in itself, we would have been good if I think, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think in my mind, I think that Ty gassed up Rebel and Bo. And I'm even gonna say you Lottie a little bit because y'all came in as a little situation.
I can
And I
see why
think,
you would be saying that.
but
But
I'm
don't
just
nobody
saying
gas
because,
me up.
well, not
Absolutely.
gas you up, but I think I put ideas or said certain things or whatever, and I
No,
think
not even that.
okay, well if
Not
you
to me.
did, I
Let's go
think
ahead
that
take
because
myself
if
out
you
of that
notice,
category.
yeah, okay, well I'm sorry about that. It just because I heard
I
that
guess
y'all
he's saying
knew
the
each other.
context of he don't. Well, I guess it's he brought
No,
Chris.
and don't nobody gas me up. He ain't gas me up. No.
But
He told me
I
what
feel
was
like
going
Todd,
on and I got prepared. So it's like,
Bryson, you gassed me up with the Hennessy at the park.
I
If you
guess
ain't give me that, I feel like if I ain't drink that Hennessy out your cup, I mean I did ask you for it, but like if I ain't drink that
I mean, Chrissy,
he
you
said
gotta come
I did
out. You
ask
are
you for
feeling
I
it.
was
good.
fine until I took that Hennessy shot, and then next thing you know, I'm
Turn up.
You turned up, but I do feel like our cast interaction would have been a lot better if like the first time that we met, it was the shade that was being thrown by Rebel and by Bo, and then on the park side, it was when we got to the gazebo portion of it. That was also like it was like a lot of like they were intentionally trying to throw shade, and it was you know what I'm saying. It was a lot of different things. If they would have came in, they set that tone. So I'm like, okay, bitch, you want to be shady? I'm gonna be shady too. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So hold on, let me turn my camera on so these bitches can
not.
see.
Let me turn my camera on. Oh, like
Bitch,
straight
if
up.
they didn't come out, I'm gonna say
Bryson,
this too.
y'all.
If they would have
We
came
got
in
the
nicer,
caramel milk done in the thing.
Bryson,
yes,
pause this
okay,
scene.
freshly saving. If they would have
Woo,
came
boy,
in,
better put. You got the grease on that thing?
I didn't put it because I was supposed to have trade today, but he canceled on me, so we breaking up
Oh,
today.
Lord, I don't want to see no shadow.
anyways,
But I feel like if Ty didn't set that because he's friends with him and everything of that nature, and I felt like he set the tone to where he was trying to be the head bitch. I know that's what he was doing because he Rebel didn't know me, Bo didn't know me, they didn't know, like
I
nobody
ain't
knew.
know you. Ain't nobody know you.
Yeah,
No, I
right.
ain't know you.
Nobody knew me. So why would they come? Why would
never
they be
found
like, oh,
authority.
not the thing, not the thing, not this, not that, and or they were throwing shots at Leon and they were throwing shots at. They were just trying to get their moments or everything. And I
But
remember
you're not the only one I didn't know. I didn't know a lot of people in there. It's
I didn't
like
know any of
only
y'all.
only
I
knew
didn't know
two
any
people
of
in
y'all.
them.
I only knew Ty. The
I
only
only
person
knew
I knew was Ty.
Ty. I
And I
only
only
knew
knew
Ty.
one
I
more
met
than
everybody
y'all.
for the first
So
time, and that's why too. When Homeboy played that disc at that thing, I'm looking like, huh? You knew me for 3 hours of your entire life. How the fuck you make? Okay, go off.
And I disagree
okay,
too,
go
Chrissy.
on.
I disagree because I was just like, no, because you know how sometimes when you listen to other people's music, you really don't listen to it
Mm-hmm.
until like a little bit later on, like
Mm-hmm.
maybe a minute into it, because I was like, why? How does she know on the first line that it's about her? How she's not gonna know that? I'm sorry, Chrissy. He,
I don't care.
why would he know that it's about him? Respectively, if he's first of all, the song was not that good in my opinion. He was hyping his own self up. I
A lot of
wasn't
people's
paying
opinion.
attention. Like I said, when I don't like you, I don't hear you. So at the same time, I didn't hear the song. I didn't know it was about you either because I didn't know about that beat. But the song wasn't that good. That's what Rebel has a very good propensity to do. That was a good word.
Like I said from day one, I like Rebel's music because Rebel makes me like his music. His confidence is what makes people. I feel like me at least. Like, okay, let me go ahead and listen to this real quick because the way he hyping this up, it must be good type shit. Like that's what it is. And I
And then
still
you
haven't
hear
really
it,
heard.
and
I
then
didn't
the
listen
title
to it
comes
when he
up, and
played
it's
it.
like,
I didn't. I still haven't listened to it, but I've been told. I've been told by a couple people that it's not worth my listen.
Bitch,
So
you know how to throw shade. You know how
I
And
to
it
have.
throw
wasn't
I
shade.
me because I ain't listened to it
there's
either.
no shade in that statement. I haven't listened to it. It can't
I
personally
haven't listened
me.
to
I'm
one of
not
Rebel's
about to
songs
sit
pull
here
through.
and
I
give a
mean,
diss. I don't understand how you diss somebody you knew for 3 hours.
He
How long
said
was
one of
it?
I
them.
don't understand this, and this is my other thing too. I don't understand why we keep saying this word hit, girl. What chart have you gone on? What chart have you been on besides some the people that have awarded you and gave you the best? There's only been 7 people that voted. What are we talking about?
I'm
Girl,
not. I'm not gonna.
It's only been 7
hit
people
are we
that
talking about?
voted
I
2
just want. I'm not.
times.
I'm not no. And I'm not saying none of y'all are, but personally,
14.
I'm not no hater.
Nobody has a hit.
I'm a
I
fan
haven't
of.
charted.
I'm a
Nobody's
fan of him.
charted.
I'm gonna stand 10 on what I said in day one, even though we might,
Oh,
even though we not cool. So I'm gonna say like I'm not gonna agree with nothing you saying. I know, yeah, no one charted. I haven't charted, no one charted. That's true. But like I said, Rebel doesn't make bad music. It's
well,
just
Cody Lopez, you can just go to my
And
page
I will
on
say that.
IG.
I
Lottie
will
Bmore
say that. I
everywhere.
can't say that Rebel. I was just being
Listen to
petty when
my
I said
music.
Rebel
yeah. And I
doesn't
just
make.
want to. There was no shade. I just haven't listened
It's
to
on
it.
all platforms.
I don't personally care to listen to it. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
It's just not something that.
I agree with you, Chrissy. I will say that I was being petty and everything. I've listened to his song. It's not
You
that
think?
Rebel is as much as it. Ooh, got my eyes twitching.
Believe that. All right.
It pains me, but yeah, he does make good music. You know, I can't say that. I mean, well, he does make listenable music. I will say that, but
Not
I
I be
don't.
listenable
bopping
music.
when he be performing. Even at the premiere, I was bopping. I
Not
like I said,
listenable
his
music.
confidence
It's so
literally
funny.
makes me like nod my head like, okay, y'all, I'm feeling this.
It's
Like
You
just
be
the
talking
way
about
he,
shade.
the
the
performance can
way he
change a
like
lot.
promotes himself. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not gonna hold you. I was bopping. Like I always bop when his shit come on because the way he promote himself is, it is what it is. Like I'm gonna be for real. I'm not no hater. It is like for real. Same thing about Homeboy that I'm had a problem with that. I'm not gonna say his music is
Who was
ass
Homeboy?
either because when we was cool, he's on one of my songs, so I can't say his shit's ass because if it what you know what I'm saying. So it's
Wait,
just
who was Homeboy?
Ty.
Oh,
Oh,
Bryce, I got a question. What you think about Ty not giving him giving Rebel his credit on that song he wrote?
Oh,
I'm not. I think that it's not a
Rebel wrote a
normal
song
for.
for Ty.
I don't think it's not a normal for him because he does a lot of passive aggressive things. Ty is literally the type of person that will throw the rock. You know, he's the type of person that will throw the rock and he will throw
Nah,
the
this
rock
man.
hide his hand, and then once he figured out it was him, he'll come back to you and said, "I was in such a horrible place. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean. I'm a really nice
It's
person.
the voice
I'm
change.
not." That's the kind
All
of
right, like what the he killing me with the voice.
But wait, speaking of that, I told you to pause that scene because I wanted to point something out.
Which one? This thing right here.
Yeah, when they was outside my party. So like, again, again. One more like again, but last episode and this episode, 2 episodes in a row. This is the same an hour away from each other
This one right here.
when he was saying all that stuff about music outside, right?
Oh
yes,
yeah. So you want
yes,
to go
And
to
I
the day? You want
performed
to go to your
and I'm
daylight?
out there,
You want to
and
go to the
right?
he
daylight?
no. And guess what? He pulled us intentionally all outside. He pulled us all outside.
Are you Bryson? Hold on. We get your point. Hold on, honey.
Nah.
But I just wanted
Are
to
you
point
talking about
like,
this one or the
yeah,
other one?
this
Okay.
scene right
I'm sorry,
here
Greg.
Oh, you
is
good.
at my party, at the beginning of my party.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Hour and a half passes by, all this stuff is being said, boom, boom. I get off stage, nothing that was said is cut to
Nuts.
my face.
Yep.
It was, you did a good job. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and now here we are outside hugging again. Just wanted to point that out in case y'all missed it. So
Right.
y'all know I'm
It was
not
the
Oh
tripping.
same.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why I wanted to take this out, this part out because of the audio thing, but I put it in there only because they
It's
can see
Oh, we
important.
like
got
it
season
was.
two
Just look,
also.
you don't
Yeah,
gotta hear.
because you remember
Just know
you
he was
hug
saying good
him
shit about me.
and you hug him. You was like,
Right. And
thank
you
you.
hugged him.
You was like, thank
Yeah,
you for coming out, Rich Auntie. So they can get that you kind of really didn't know what was going on.
I didn't know shit.
You didn't know
I'm a
But
baby
I
nothing.
also,
still.
but I
That's why I
also
was
feel,
like, he being shady on both episodes. Like, damn.
yeah, but also I feel like Chrissy at the same time, you also, once I think you processed it later, because leaving Lottie
When
said,
you
I'm listening
said
to what
car
Bryson said.
test,
Yeah, and then because
as
I
soon
think
as
you
you
were
said car test in that
Right.
conversation that we're looking at right now,
That was the
I
gold
was
mine,
like,
right? He
oh,
was like,
like as soon as you said the light
I
bulb came in
know
my
it.
head.
You and Lottie face look a certain way if you notice.
Yeah, because
Y'all
my
like,
thing is this: I don't tell everybody everything. I might tell Lottie one thing, one situation, and
mm-hmm.
only Lottie knows about that one situation. So if I hear about that one situation, I know exactly who to fucking go to. I have been my entire life. I've gotten
yeah.
done dirty like this, so I learned I can't. You know what I'm saying? My circle real small. So even though I had 3 people in my circle, Lottie knows one thing, Aaliyah knows one thing, Chris knows the other. So when this one thing that I told Lottie gets out, I don't gotta go to Lottie, Aaliyah, and Chris. I just go to Lottie because Lottie's the
You
only one
gotta
I told.
yeah.
So
So
when
you
he
do
when
that
Bryson
Because
said
Lottie
car
knew,
strategically.
and
test,
that was the thing.
You do this strategically when you talk to your friends or the people you're
yeah,
associated
I
I do the
I
same
don't, and it's
thing.
not. I trust the people that I keep around and I tell stuff to, but just for example, my old best friend of 11 fucking years did me real dirty type shit. So when that happened, I was like, yeah, I gotta be more careful. And that's how I started moving. So when you come to me with some information, you be like, I'm not gonna tell you who. I already know who told you because
And
I
you
already
also
only
got to
told
think
one
about
person.
Chrissy too. It's a show. It's a show.
Right, that's true. Yeah.
It's a show. So a bitch could
I
be
could, they can
wanting to
they
get
be
another
one way,
scene.
and then yeah, you have TV people. Like some people
Yes,
are just TV.
Ty
They
is a
will
TV
they
person.
will turn on with the camera. Then you have some people
Yes.
like I'm too real for this. So it's you right. You know you deal with both
Yeah, and
people.
this is my first time in front of the camera. Like this
Yeah,
is
like I said,
something
you was and
completely
when I
new.
see your face, you was still because you even hug him after Bryson said the car test. You was still like in your zone. You really
I
Right.
was putting the
I'm
pieces
like
together.
right,
I was
but I
like,
was
Man,
still
Yeah, she was
it was so
that's
much.
what I
processing it.
said, man. I
It was
was
like
cringing because damn, I was like, I ain't know he did him like that.
it
And
was
then
like the second scene, and
also
I was
Chrissy,
like,
remember when we was on the gazebo or at the top when we were doing the training or whatever that Leo was doing?
oh yeah,
I said when that pivot cameras, it's up to you to make sure you in front of it or not. Didn't I say
yeah, I
that?
know. You did.
but my point I was making before Bryson said what he said was you was so like still like
Shock.
believing in your entire friendship at the
Yeah,
point. It wasn't until like the Bryson workshop that you was like, 'cause remember Todd's supposed to been there, but he didn't come. So that right after that we went to New Orleans, which pushed things back. But you remember you said you was gonna have a conversation with him if he would have came to the next scene. You remember that scene
yeah,
where
Yeah,
you came
yeah, I
the
remember
next scene?
that.
yeah,
So my point I was making was like you was still in the mindset, like Ty not saying this. You know what I mean? Like you
yeah.
still at least your action was.
But she was
No,
still
yeah.
upset a little bit because
I
she didn't
was.
know what to believe.
I don't
Okay,
like
that's
when
fair.
it's things like that. Like when it's things like that. Like when like I'm gonna say strategic, but like I strategize. So I'm not. So yeah, okay. Bryson said car test. Ding ding ding. Chris, something's wrong. Why the fuck does Bryson know about somebody's car test? So I'm like, all
Mhm.
right. Before I snap, let me just gather more information. So of course I'm gonna keep it cool. I'm not gonna be in your face. I'm gonna keep it cool while I'm putting this shit together in my head. And then when I put it together in my head, y'all,
And
Mm.
I pulled you to the side. That's when I pulled you to the side. This is when the cameras wasn't there. That's to show
Mhm.
you how real I
So
was.
this what this scene was when you was explaining. Because remember, I didn't know you pulled him to the side till later on. It was
I
like he
did
was
pull
like,
Chrissy to the
I
side
know,
when
but
it
I'm
came to
saying
Bryson
bring my
always pulled
I
into
camera.
the
had left. I think it was only
Mhm.
you there. It was still Lottie, Christy, Karma, and Bryson. Y'all would stay. I had left, and then that's what Bryson told me later, or like a week later. He was saying, "No, I told Christy," and I was like, "Did you still
Mhm.
him on camera?" He was like, "No, I told Christy when y'all left about the car test."
I didn't
We
tell
sat right
one
out there,
half truths.
right outside the door. Bryson has a little cigarette in his hand, and we was just sitting there
Mhm.
kikiing. And he
Cigarette.
said, and I quote, I remember this, Chrissy, how would I know about a car test? And I looked at him and said, you're absolutely right.
Well, right now I remember that too. Yeah, she
And I
definitely
said,
said
you're
that.
absolutely right.
Yeah.
So Bryson, let me ask you: was you doing this because of you and Todd long beef, or was you doing it to look out for Christy?
I was doing it
Yes,
to
that's a
look out for
great
Christy
question.
because I was doing that looking for Christy because when I met Chrissy, when we first had the studio session and I met Lottie and Chrissy were the only ones that were like willing to like tell me when I was wrong. And you know how I'm with Jamie and Darion.
Yeah,
I
yeah, okay,
appreciate friends like
okay,
that
yeah,
that are gonna
yeah.
call me out when I'm
So,
doing
yeah, that's true.
We
Yeah.
love
doing
y'all.
too
And it's
much.
all love too.
It's all
Yeah,
love.
like when I'm doing too much or it's not gonna look right or Bryson like you know da da da. So Lottie and Chrissy were the only ones that were doing that, and that was the first time that we met. So I was just like, okay, I can
Yeah,
rock with
I
these
would say
people.
you do appreciate that people that
Yeah, I do
most
because
fire
if I
signs
be
do that.
drunk,
We
let me
respect people
know.
that can tell me keep it real. So I do I can
And that's
vouch
why I
that
fuck
is
with
how
you,
you
Red,
is.
because you do the same thing. So at the end of the day, when I came to the party, I didn't listen to Chrissy's mixtape. I didn't listen to the music, but I was like, okay, she got the venue, she got
Yeah,
this, and
I would say though too, you was very impressed because at the time, like you really not under everybody still knew. So when you got the Christy event, you was like, oh my God, Christy really doing it. And then that's when you was like,
yes.
I'm gonna really listen to her music. But you remember I kept asking you, I said, Bryce, you gotta be clear because you know you and Ty have beef. So we don't wanna, are you doing this because of You and
And
Ty.
let's be very
And that's
also let's
also
be
why I
very
didn't
clear that
believe you when you presented it to me.
I did not know. I did not know that Ty had relations with the owner until the end, where the owner was asking me. Well, I asked the owner if I asked the
Are you talking
owner
about
if I could
Nathan?
do so. I like no
Nathan, yeah.
shade. I asked the owner if I could do something like that too. Chrissy inspired me.
That what
I was
Lottie
trying to
said
figure
too.
out how much it cost.
Stop.
No, for real. I told you that was a big one,
Yeah,
yo. To
I
me,
was trying to figure
bro.
out how much it costs, and he was like, "Oh, well, Ty is my nephew or
No
whatever."
nephew. Yeah, that was Nathan. Yep, that's
Yeah,
Nathan.
and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, okay." So I didn't know that there was a relationship. So I was doing it all genuinely, and I didn't think. So
No,
when
I believe you was doing looking out for Chris, but I have to ask the question because that's the you and Ty have a beef. So it's like, are you just using Christy for a pump? People gonna have those thoughts
oh
anyway.
Right.
no, it
And
was
that's
it
what
wasn't
that thought I
about. First of
had
all,
when
if
you
I worry
addressed
about
me.
anybody with a sheer shirt and 10 pounds of makeup, that will be a problem for me. I'm cute by myself with no makeup, no moisturizer. I don't need all that. I'm not really worried
No
about what
moisturizer.
going on.
And 10 pounds of makeup.
No,
Okay,
no, I'm just saying though, because that's question gonna be
But
like,
no, Bryson,
so I just had
that's a
to.
good question because, and I said this in my confessional, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But when you presented to me, I'm like, okay, I don't know you from a can of paint. All I know is you and Ty have this animosity, boom, 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 and we just had the scene at the park type shit, and y'all just did all that. So what
Oh
is your
yeah,
intentions right
and
now?
also the reason why I really wanted to stick up for you is because you stuck behind me with Leon. You stuck at the park. You
Mm-hmm.
stuck. I saw that you stuck up for Leon, even though we may not have all agreed that Leon's practices, or if it was, some people may have felt helpful or not.
Mm-hmm.
You were just like, nigga, we still in this
we
together.
still
Stop
together.
acting like
Yeah,
So
know
I
you
felt
better
like
than the
you
next
were on my
person.
same page.
I
Yeah,
think if he
yeah, I
probably
would
would
say that.
I think if
I
he
would
probably
say
would have meant like harm, he
at
probably
that
would
boot
listen to
camp.
his music from the
At
beginning.
that boot camp, the people that stood up for Leon for sure was Christy, they, and Bryce, at least vocally,
Right.
and
So
Karma.
that's why
Karma a
I'm
little bit.
close to Bay, and I felt like I'm close to Bay. I'm really close to Bay because Bay is just a sweetheart. And then I felt like, even if I felt like I felt like Chrissy, you were on that type of time where you saw that they were trying to bully this motherfucker and trying to like make him look bad.
Yeah, and it's
And
just like I just didn't like that. It's just like
I
even
didn't
if you
like that
don't agree,
either.
this is his craft. Like, okay, I was just watching Baddies and DJ Sky. Every time she got on the booth, she fucked up, and everybody made sure the
Every time.
world knew.
Oh yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
made sure the world knew.
No,
DJ
except for
Sky
one
thing
time. She
fucking up,
did good
fucking
one
up, fucking up.
time.
So,
yeah.
He did
and
it
my
3
thing is
times.
like, and I don't agree with that too. I feel like y'all could have been
Yeah,
like,
quite
yo, what's
upstairs.
going on? Like y'all could have pulled her aside, been like, yo, what's going on? Da da da. But for you, I just feel like you were trying to belittle somebody in their craft, their career. Whether you agree with it or not, this is what he wants to do. This is what he's chasing. The same
Right,
way you're
because I'm
chasing
sure
your
that
music.
affected her bag. Where it made it
Yeah,
seem
so
like
it's just
she
like
didn't know what she
chill, like
doing.
pull him aside. Even if you want to do it on camera, do it on camera too. That's fine. But in front of everybody, pull him aside, be like, yo, like, and give constructive criticism. I feel like you was just trying to be an asshole. Like you wasn't like, I
Right.
feel like you could be constructive with it. Like don't just tear somebody down. And that's why I
If
reacted.
you go like in the way that
The
Rebel
timing was
and
off, and his delivery was just
Yeah,
ineffective. That's what
Yes.
it was.
it
Thank you for
was.
making my words make sense.
yeah,
If
but
you say, I feel like this is a waste of my time, and you ain't do all this, and then we were like, oh no, it wasn't a waste of my time.
Yeah, because then when you say it like
yeah,
that, can make you want to turn around and be like, so why you come? Like,
Right,
dang.
Exactly. Why the fuck
exactly.
are you
That's
here?
why I'm just like, are you trying to bully this nigga? And then he now I will tell
but
you
also too,
this.
guys. Let me give y'all this point. Y'all been noticing how Leon been acting in the last 2 episodes. Why you think what do you think that energy was when Rebel was coming at him on a gazebo?
I
Cause
feel
you
like
see,
Leon. I
Because
feel like
either.
Leon followed. I feel like Leon, and there's no disrespect, but I feel like Leon followed. And when I say that, I mean like once me and Vay and them like kind of like I feel like he felt like he had to. Like these people just went hard for me, so like I have to type shit. And I
oh
don't know
gosh,
if he really wanted to, but I
Yeah,
feel like he had to try to prove a point. Like I don't need nobody to stick up for me. Boom, 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 blah, blah, blah. But then
yeah,
it's like if that's not you, that's not you. That's fine. If you're not like that, that's fine. Because the way you backed out is weird to me. And I'm
no. Can I say this, Chrissy? So I've had more intimate conversations with, and I've actually met with Leon a couple times.
Yeah, it's a couple of seeing him and Bryson film that we cut, but yeah, him and
Yeah,
Bryson, yeah, they done a
Leon
lot.
he's from Detroit and he about that knife and the gun action. He ain't had the gun action, but I knew he had the knife action.
I don't see it, but okay.
Yeah, no,
Ah.
no, you may not know. I'm trying to tell you,
And
girl.
I want to clarify. We and Leon, we talk. I don't want to say we talk to this day because I'm not hitting him up every day, but I do hit him up and be like, "Yo, you need to come to the reunion" type shit. But
Yeah, no,
Yeah, but
absolutely. I think people. I
Leon
think,
talking about fighting stuff,
what,
and
hold
Leon talking
on,
about bringing
Kristen. Let me
knives
just
and
get this out. Let me
wait,
just
Bryson,
get this
hold on.
out.
What did you just say, Bryson?
Bringing a knife.
well, he, like, the live he did, he was talking about meeting up with Rebel, and he gonna be his knife, and like he was talking real
Well,
violent.
yeah. When I
Oh
was
my
doing my homework,
god!
I
Yeah,
seen him.
I saw the live.
Man, it
Yeah,
was like
No,
he
he
was
really
yelling
does
and
have
shit. He was
a
mad
like
as hell.
no power. He really does. I want to. That's why I'm so glad they like. Listen, I'm not going to say if he would or he would not, but we also have to
no, I'm saying,
understand that when
he asked me. Let me be clear. He asked to come, but I told Leon, I'm not doing it. Like, this side of Leon showing me, I don't want that energy. Like, I don't mind him
because he
setting
can't
up and
handle
stuff,
it.
but he cannot be physical and be talking about he gonna bring knives and all of that, because you never, even if you playing, that might get trigger somebody else, and they don't know you playing, or they don't know you
Yeah,
bluffing,
they
and then
call
you
other
have a whole
people.
situation. So I don't
Mhm.
need that type of energy.
Yeah,
You
if you gonna do it, just
But
do
at
it.
the same time, too, what I and I remember telling this to Leon, I remember telling this to a few other cast members is these comment sections will send you and
And child, I'll be laughing.
yeah,
Right, they would, but what that still don't have nothing to do with you bringing knives to the reunion.
oh
You talking
yeah,
about with the
There's
cast.
no
and,
need for
oh yeah,
that. There's no need for
You
that.
talking
I
about
agree.
like
It's not
that,
that kind of party. We not in the street. You know what I'm saying?
and
Like
this
it's
is what I'm
not like
simply saying. I just wish he would have been like that from day one. Like how he was at Atlantic Station was refreshing. How he was like talking like, talk now,
I wasn't
motherfucker.
even there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look,
When I
he
saw
was
that, my
doing a
jaw dropped.
lot. Like,
My jaw dropped when I saw that. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, "What the fuck was I for then?"
right. That's what I'm saying. But he's a fighter sign,
Damn.
so I know it's there. But it's like, why you seem
He
like
was
you
thinking about the
but
different?
you know
He
kids.
when he
seemed.
said that, ain't nobody say nothing.
What you
It
mean?
was like I
Mm.
spoke because you seem timid to me. Like when you seem like you don't
That's
get down
No,
like
okay.
he's
that.
not
You
timid
just
at
hit it on the
all.
head, Christy. He seemed timid on that gazebo because I kept calling him over. I was like,
Yes,
Leon, you gotta, like, why are you acting like you scared of these people?
he
So,
seemed really like he was nervous,
so
like he didn't
he,
want to speak.
he didn't want to speak. So that's the part. I don't know which part is really Leon.
Girl, when he said that
The
he
It's
same
didn't
probably
way
because
I
he was
tried
trying
to
to
speak up
respect
for
down,
people's
Karma.
opinion, but they was coming at him hard. Like,
But I'm gonna give y'all another person that's, I feel like, Harley. If y'all notice when Karma and Harley was going at it, I seen a different side of Karma too.
Yeah.
Karma
Y'all
got
didn't see that?
both of them. It was funny as hell.
No,
It was
to me,
funny
It
as
was.
shit.
Harley was more the reactor, because you got to remember,
You
Harley
fake
was
ass bitch. They was not playing with each
Harley
other.
only going off of the
That shit
information
was so
somebody
funny.
told her, so she
Hilarious.
reacting. Karma was more live and more like she was more like into it. So I just say, like, it seemed like with another trans girl, I think if another trans,
No, I will
I feel
say,
like if
Gregory.
Harley
No,
would have
let me
stayed
say this.
around, we would have seen a different side of Karma come out. Is what I'm.
I'm gonna just be honest with you. I felt like Karma waited for that moment to have that with Carly because I
Not
mean
Carly.
No,
Carly
no, no,
Who,
because
no,
Carly?
Carly was not
That's
saying
not true. That's not true, Bryson. You got to remember, at Atlantic Station, Harley and Leon came there with the shits. Remember, before they got there, everybody was laughing. Y'all was like, "Why y'all still over there?"
Oh,
Remember,
they
they
was
didn't want
posted up. They was ready.
yeah, they
oh
was
yeah, you
ready. They
right. You
came
are
there
right.
like, we don't fuck with y'all. Remember, they was in the corner, and we was like, and Todd was like, "Why y'all over there in the corner?" And so that's how that happened. No, Carmen didn't even know Harley was even mad at her, because that's why Carmen said it's your approach.
But well, at least from my understanding, I understand that Karma and Leon were trying to like Karma wanted Leon.
She did, but I think Karma only wanted to do it for benefits, because Karma admitted that she wanted Leon, but it wasn't like she was just trying to get on the right team. She just trying to.
What benefits?
The only
He's trying to
right
get
the
on the right
benefit
What
team.
benefits
she
you
didn't
gonna
want to get on
get?
the show
You
was
heard
What
what
kind of
Carmen
benefits
said.
you
it
talking
was the
about?
car.
Yeah, I cut a lot of it out though. It's confession
I
tape.
know, Greg, but
So
I
what
just
I'm
said
saying is,
what made
I'm
it was the
telling you,
car.
Karma said in the confessional, yeah, she was just trying to advance her career. So she see that he like trans girls, so she trying to get in what she fit in. So
And she was
Girl,
very
when he
vocal
said
about it.
I like Leon, but when he said he eat pussy, I fell out, girl. I just was like, I fell out. I
When
did.
he said, he said, oh damn,
I
see,
did.
and I told Leon, I
And
said,
he
yeah,
and he had a straight face like this.
when we did the live with y'all, we learned so much about Leon. When me and Faye did the live, we learned so much. Leon said he was in a poly relationship. Like it was a whole different side of Leon. Like when we was on live before Rebel came up there and they started to go at it. Like
I
when
just think it's the cameras that fuck him up.
I don't know. Do you? I don't know. I want to say he on medicine. I'm just saying it's just like it's too
Oh,
much.
No,
I
medicine.
don't mean that
See how he
being
just be
shady.
sliding things in there?
I
he
don't
be
know.
sliding
But you
things
I
in
would
missing
say
the
he's
there.
point.
not on medicine, but he on
Look,
medicine.
I don't
He's
have to get it.
crazy.
Y'all remember the first day he was so timid. We like remember I had to kept calling him over when we was on the gazebo because he
I
seemed like he
know.
was so like. So how can you go from that to aggressive? Is what I'm saying. It's
Well,
just like
you also have to take into consideration that me and Gregory, so not me and Gregory, me and Leon, I had with these half truths. I have never told a half truth. So when
I
I
hope
get
you're
to
talking about the point we talking about. If not, well, I'm gonna get back to what I'm saying.
huh?
I hope you are helping my point out. If not, I'm gonna have to go back to what I'm saying because I'm trying to, and I'm not trying to because
Yeah, no, I'm helping
I
you
want to
point
clear it up
out.
because I'm not being shady. It's just when a person be a certain way this way, and then you.
I want you to
I'm gonna have questions.
okay. Well, if you let me finish, and you'll
Okay,
see that I'm trying to finish it.
understood.
So I think that what I was saying to
I
him
love when he
because I
said
was in the
understood.
scene as a cast member, and I was telling him what was said about him. I didn't go through the whole conversation with him. I just gave him the focal points of what they said.
Gotcha. So you put the batteries in his back.
Oh, not you put the battery in his
That's
back.
what they. That's
Maybe,
what they say.
and
No. You
understand
admitted it.
if
You
somebody
admitted
is
it.
talking about
No,
me.
So that's probably where the energy shifted then,
So
huh?
his
okay.
energy came from you. You're the reason. You're the cause.
No, and Bryson admitted it because when Ty said it,
I
Ty
did.
and Ty was like, "Yeah, I did tell him." Yeah, and Bryson said, "We all bold bitches." So I told him what y'all said.
It's on the camera. What are we talking about?
So what I'm saying is, so basically, by you telling him that, you gave him the courage and to stand up.
Yeah, I called him, and I
Yes,
did
you
call
called him
him,
right after
and
the
if
scene.
he does have the propensity to come on, and the balls to come on and say like I called you and told you like, hey bro, they making you look a little. I just filmed the scene, and what they
It made me
saying,
look bad.
you need to, so that may have contributed to
I'm gonna
some.
give you another point though too. Did y'all see this? I understood why Bo was mad. So did you see in the scene tonight when the flashback when him and Karma and Bo met? Did you see?
Yes,
So, but you see this different energy. So
I
can you
do.
see why Bo was kind of like, what? Why are you giving this energy now when we all sat down? I told everything that you said. I told you,
Because of the way Bo came.
but Bo didn't come at him crazy because the flashback.
Hey, Bo didn't come at him crazy.
No. Because you remember it started at Atlantic Station. The kickball is just a continuation from Atlantic Station. Because you remember he thought Vo was gonna be there, so he was supposed to be checking Vo that night too.
No, so let me, Gregory, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I
Okay.
talk to somebody
Mhm.
and we're having regular conversation, and be like, well, let me get back to that too, because I heard you had word for me too, bitch, or you had words for me,
So
and
you think Vo
that
set it
escalates
off?
it.
You think Vo set it off based upon from what you said?
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I mean.
Okay. Mm. I'm just saying it was just two different people. So it's just like I would like to know. I would like to know the why, if or
I
'cause-
I didn't tell Leon any different story. I just think that you listen to what they listened to what they wanted to listen to. I told them exactly that they were questioning his managerial skills and his radio station. The
so let
vocal,
me ask you though, how do you feel about his management skill, Bryson?
huh?
How do you feel about his management skills?
I mean, do I think he could do a better job? Yeah, but I think we all could do a better job. But also at the same time, I don't think that you can say if
Now
you
you want to
just
be
say,
nice.
I just think it's better for you to not say that you're her manager, but you handle her business
Business,
relations.
got you. So it's probably his okay. Yeah, but I also too. I think the fact that y'all are
Because the manager gets a percentage and they also make deals happen.
well, he got her on the BET stage, and he got her.
BET sound state. Sir, let's
Bryson,
make this
still
very
BET.
Why
clear.
you always do that, Ruffin? Why you always do that?
Do what?
You always want to be like, if he got her on the BET stage, like, why you
No,
always
because
do? Because you know everybody know what that
You
stage
know,
is. It's not like
Right,
no,
why you
exactly.
doing
Am
that?
I the only one that don't know? Like, girl, am I the only one?
I like Ruffin's mess. It's fun.
no.
Like, and I told,
I
I
said it
told
because
Ruffin, no,
because
Chris,
and I
I
cut it
told
out
Ruffin
and I
this.
cut it out. Leon, when y'all was asking
Oh, he's
Leon,
trying to do that.
when I did cut it out, and I'm gonna show it on Monday. Leon did show y'all the receipts of why he say he a manager. Now y'all did laugh at the receipts, and some of y'all walked away, but he did show y'all at the park. Y'all, he did show y'all the receipts when y'all was
At
acting.
the Gregory,
But
right
you
there.
know, being a manager is doing that too, I
Hold
guess,
on,
though.
Chrissy. Hold
Wait,
on,
was I
Chrissy.
there? I wasn't there for that
Right
one.
No,
there,
you
as
you
you
and
said,
Bryson wasn't there. That's the scene y'all didn't come to.
no, but
Since
right
he
there,
did that for her, that's
that,
being a manager too. He just ain't getting no money from it, so they know nobody got money.
Right.
right. So, what I'm trying to help you understand is you said the park, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's where they performed at.
Who?
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 Carly.
Oh, they perform. Oh, you talking about on the
Oh,
gazebo?
you mean the?
There's a difference. There's a difference between what BT does
Oh, he
is
talking
they
about the
have a
BT stuff.
pre-show
What the fuck are
and
we
they
talking
will
about?
send out. Am I wrong, Chrissy? Lottie,
Huh?
please,
Yeah,
please.
yeah, you right. They got a pre-show where they had the
Yes.
people,
Oh
all the
yeah,
other
yeah, yeah,
people
yeah,
like
yeah.
Why?
performing in between the commercial breaks and before, like all of it. Yeah, I know.
Yes,
So,
that's
so,
what he
so
got
to
her
be,
on. It
oh,
wasn't
he
the
got,
BET stage.
Well,
gotcha. He
that's
got
Stop
good
doing
though.
he got
But
her on
still, to be on,
the
That's
pre-show.
good. That's better than the stage I was talking about, actually.
yeah, I was thinking you wasn't even on, like you didn't get a, but
So,
Yeah, I think you was talking about the shit that they be sending out to everybody and it be hundreds of
yeah, that's
people.
on Instagram right now
Yes,
as we
that's
speak.
what he was talking about, Lottie. But don't lie about it. Just say I
so
got her
Bryson,
on
let
the
me ask
BET
you this
stage.
though.
A lot of
That's two
artists
different
are on
things. What
the
you talking
BET
about though?
stage.
But Bryson, let me ask you this: how did you feel about when Leon told a group at the park that they be riding your dick? What you think, Leon?
That he was riding my dick.
No, you remember in a scene tonight, Leon was saying y'all be. He told them that y'all be riding
No,
Bryson
I
dick.
think that was an emotion responsive to where he felt like
They was ganging up
I
on him.
will admit, that when I am around, Leon
Oh,
does have a little bit more, like a little bit more
Funk.
oomph.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
okay.
but but it doesn't mean he can't stand his own. I'm not offended by him them saying he was sucking my dick. He doesn't. He does. Clearly, he doesn't because I'm a bottom. Clearly, but
Oh my god.
I do feel like watching this scene today,
He
like
get
I
his
wasn't
energy from you.
there, and it did feel like because I can do it against 10, 20, 30 people,
Mm-hmm.
but it didn't seem like
Yeah.
Leon.
Mhm.
That's what I want to hold that thought, Bryce. I want to ask you and Christy that because y'all were there.
Okay.
Well, Chris haven't watched the scene yet, but did you feel like the group was ganging up against Leon Bryson?
No, I don't feel like they were ganging up on him. I felt like they had these questions that they were asking him
Mm-hmm.
were questions that they asked him previously.
Okay.
So
What you mean by ganging up?
he had plenty of time to be able to divulge his answers.
Okay. So what I mean
So
by ganged up, so at the part, when Vo hosted kickball, it came up where um
my name came in. He said
yeah,
Bryce. He
Vo,
Bryson. And
I
I'm
want
like,
to say Vo, well, Vo checked Leon because he heard Leon say he was gonna check him basically. Therefore, everybody kind of like was in when they do it. Like when Lottie did her confessional, Ty did his confessional, they did his confessional. Rebel, they all was saying they understood. They don't understand what Leon do. They didn't. They was
Mhm.
like they didn't understand. What he do, how he do it, what a receipt said. So that's why I was like, did it feel like they all was ganging up on him? Because when Carmen was making jokes or taking her shots at them, all of
no,
them was laughing at one time. So it kind of
No, I feel like it's a difference between you asking me. Now, I will say there's a difference between, especially if you know the camera's around. It's difference between you asking me a question and trying to have an understanding, and then if I give you the answer and it's not what you like, you answer. That's disrespect.
Was everybody like asking like? Because my thing is like you presented yourself to the group at the end of the day.
Right.
So
That's the point.
you
That
should
Right, he
expect
presented himself as a manager,
questions.
but
Like you
also
should
at the same
expect.
time,
We all artists. We all like we gonna check you at the end of the day. Like it just is what
no,
we are
but
gonna
Chrissy
check you.
And
also
But
it
like
was
have,
just it was
you
just
also have,
Patrick at that
hold on.
one time anyway. He was the only one speaking to him at that time.
I just feel
So
Yeah,
like
I was the only person, but
if
also
people
you
were
have
asking
also
questions.
understand it's not just the way that we have music processes.
Bryson, hold on 1 minute. Let Chris get his thought out because
I'm
this is
sorry, Chrissy, go ahead.
I just feel like if people and like I said, I haven't seen it yet, so but if people were just asking questions, like asking you, like, okay, you told me this, so is this da 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 boom boom, like you presented to 7 people, so 7 people got questions for you, then 7 people got questions for you, as long as they were just asking questions. But if it was like a bunch of hyenas, then it's like, yeah,
no.
what I'm saying?
It just
No, it wasn't a
it
question.
wasn't
It was
like that.
hyena.
They asked it like it was legit questions. It was
I just
they
feel like if it was
wasn't.
legit questions coming from something, then I don't think that you can be ganged up on when it's something like that, if that makes sense. But if it was like 6 people yelling these questions in his face, then it's like, all right, yeah. But if they were just asking legit questions that I really wanted answers to, then I don't think
Yeah,
personally
but
that
you
it
didn't
would be.
ask it in a way. Here's where I'm coming from. I can understand where Leanna's coming from. Is because the reason why he got defensive is that it's none of y'all business. The
Like
reason
I
that
said, he
it
told
was,
him.
but if you can't
hold
say
on, let me,
He told
But
him.
how is it none of y'all business if this is the
okay.
business you're presenting?
Yeah, that's
exactly,
Now,
that's what
okay,
I'm about to say.
a lot
Like,
of people can say that. Listen, a lot of people in the business can say when Rebel says he got a hit, a lot of people can question that and not.
Bryson. But come on, Bryson. If you
but what's
tell
the but
let,
what that
let me
But
sounds
my thing
crazy.
is, Bryson, if I come to you like I'm the best DJ in Atlanta, boom, 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 you gonna wanna
Be
okay,
Okay,
like,
and
where you
if you
DJ
tell
at?
me
Mind your
that the
where
business.
best
you be at?
Like
DJ,
Mind your
what?
right,
business. But you the
mind your
best DJ in
business. It's like
Atlanta.
what? You don't want a new client?
Right. You don't want
no,
people to
but
come and
what I'm
see you. You don't want
saying,
people to
Now,
spread the word. Like that sounds
if they
crazy.
was asking,
hold on, let me get it out.
Right, hyenas.
There is no difference between Leon feeling that he's the biggest DJ and you feeling like you the best artist in Atlanta or you the best in whatever. He has every right to feel like he's the best.
That's not what we
Now,
saying.
that's
now,
not
now
what I'm saying.
can I
Y'all
finish?
know he be dragging it out.
Make it
Y'all
make
gotta give him a
sense. Just,
second.
just get to the point, Bryson. Damn.
Bitch, that was only 30. That was only 10 seconds. What you mean get to the
Too
point?
Exactly to
long,
your
dang it.
point.
You
Go
know
ahead.
attention
Come on.
span is
No.
sped up.
Come
Don't
on.
tell me that just because I'm not saying what you
But
like, I'm not get
Bryson,
to the point.
Bryson, take
Yeah,
5. Take
where
5.
your cup
Yeah,
at?
calm
You gotta move
down.
that
Calm
cup,
down,
right?
Pop.
Take
Calm
5.
down.
Keep
Don't
going.
be talking to me
Yeah,
like
I'm
that,
not.
right?
Yeah,
Calm the hell down.
you've been sipping, and I know what they're
I
gonna
know. I
edit.
think I see a little glass. Y'all see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Calm all that down, please.
So they was.
Calm
I don't.
down.
No,
They
I'm
was
not
just,
sipping any. I'm not sipping. It's just like don't do
Okay.
that to
Anyway,
me.
so I feel like if they
For
was asking
real.
questions like where you make your DJ at, how much you make for that, things like that, like the back end, that's none of y'all business.
Okay, so I
But
can
if I
ask
want to
you how
know,
many
Yeah,
that
but if
like
you're gonna
I
say you
want to
got a
know
radio
what
station,
if I
tell
want
us
to
where
know
it's
what
at.
okay,
Tell us what the
what
name
I'm
of
where's the
it.
asking
radio
what
station at? Where
radio
can I
station
listen?
you been
That's not none of my
on.
business. I'm trying to listen to your shit. Your business. So
Chrissy,
how would
I'm
that be
not
my
debating you. What I'm trying to talk about, it is the same thing. He has a DJ. He has the DJs have certain things where they have certain things that they go to too. But if he could actually say, where have you been streamed at? What radio station have you been streamed on? He could do the same thing. It's not different for him. So he takes it as the same as your streaming, as the same as him DJing
so
and
you.
his radio
So,
station.
so Bryson, to be clear, you saying you understand him being defensive is what you saying?
Yes, I can understand him being defensive because
Okay.
he's worked just as we are working as artists to try to get more streams. He may be working the same way to try to get more listeners.
But
That's
I can
all I'm
agree with
saying.
you. I can agree with you when I say I may understand where he's coming from for feeling offended because like when a bunch of people are coming at you, sometimes you don't hear what they're saying. It just looks like y'all trying to discredit me. type shit. So you're asking me these questions like, where can I listen to it? And then y'all come in like a joking kind of shady way.
Yeah.
So it's gonna seem like y'all trying to discredit the man. So yes, I'm
Right,
not
and
saying
like
I
you
don't
said,
understand where he's coming from.
it's the
But
element of cameras too being around.
yes, but it's
Cameron.
not. But it's more so like you can't say me asking where can I stream your radio show is none of my business. Cause like how was what like that don't make sense.
I will agree with you that this is what 100% I will agree with you and the rest of the cast on. Nigga, you came on a music show.
Not nigga.
Then you should have known that people on the music show, when you said that you got a station, everybody
Okay,
would
come
be
on, they want to put
play.
their shit on the
Exactly. You
radio.
want a show full of first of all
Exactly.
gay artists
Show
who
your
are gonna check
station
your
and
ass.
showcase our music.
Right.
Even
They
if he
gonna,
just started it, because he said he just started it. But so what?
but I think also too, he the only manager, so you know it's gonna be more pressure on you.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's like you
Yeah, that's
coming
why I
with
said
these
there was a lot of
credentials.
pressure, but he didn't get ganged up on.
Like
Yeah,
and
I
Bryson
don't want him to be. I don't
don't
want him
get
to be my manager. But if you in a group of people that you were supposed to like, we came into this cast and we're like, we are different. I don't know how many people are on this cast, but whatever the amount of cast people are on here, then you should. If it was me, I would be like, if I'm a DJ, I'm gonna be like, okay, there's a new show that's coming out. You know, I'm gonna do an interview with each of them, and I'm gonna debut their music on my station.
But I will say this though, he did get with me about that, about doing something like that, because I think
Bryson, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like they be attacking you? And I only ask
Everybody,
that
everybody.
because
No,
to me it's the
I will
same.
say this. I will say this, Chrissy. The thing that makes me madder is that.
But do you feel like they're attacking you?
What makes me upset is that I don't feel like people give me respect
yeah, I remember you saying
enough to know that I have been in the music business for a while, and I may be older than y'all, but I have
Wait, I'm
a
trying to
lot of
make a point.
connections and I have a lot of knowledge, and nobody
Exactly.
recognizes that just
Chris,
because
I
I'm not
think
the
you
same
open
age.
up a whole can because he been feeling
But I'm
like
just
Word, right?
real quick, Bryson. I'm sorry not to cut you off, but it's just real quick, yes or no? Because I'm trying to make a point. Do you feel like they be attacking you when they be saying you were signed to Sony? Where it's at? Where do you know? Like, do you feel like they're attacking you? Yes or no?
Yeah, but okay. Well, let me explain this.
He said, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
Okay.
explain this. The reason why they attack me because they don't know, they haven't been in a lot, and this is no shade to anybody, and please don't take this the wrong way.
just said
I
like,
haven't seen
Can't defend
anybody
himself.
that has been publicly offered a contract. I have been signed.
But
I
what I'm trying
have
to
been
say
with
is,
one. If you go, even if you go under the music video that I have,
my bad, y'all.
I
I mean,
can't. And you go
right,
under.
I told you open up a
Yeah,
I'm
because
just trying because like my thing, like what I'm trying to say is, I feel like it's the same. I feel like the way you have your credentials and you can prove that you was where you was. They still they still ask you questions. Where is it at? What's this? What's that? Boom, boom, boom. Leon
You know,
came to
they're
Chicago
actually worried
and they're
out
doing the
because
same thing.
they
So I
no,
asked you if you felt attacked, because if you felt attacked, then yeah, he probably felt attacked too. But if you don't feel attacked, then I can't. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of
but
I
you
was trying to
also
just
have
compare
to
the two
understand,
situations.
Chrissy, if you believe that you get signed to Sony, let's just say you get signed to Sony or Sony Orchard, like I was signed to, excuse me, and you expect your career to just go up from there, you're delusional.
So Bryson, let me ask you this. So you said it wasn't Sony, it was Sony Orchard. What's the
It's
difference?
the same thing.
Orchard?
Sony,
Oh, it's the
well,
same.
there's two divisions. There are two
Okay.
divisions. Sony,
What's-
there's Sony Records, which handles the advertisements of the records, would deal with
This lot is set for me.
with the radio. And they
it's unicorn.
And I want to ask you, okay, so Sony, the big corporation handle all y'all marketing and stuff.
yes, Sony handles the marketing, which handles the big bucks. Sony Orchard is the one that they sign a lot of artists that bubble. Let's just say Lottie and Chrissy, y'all got perfect example. Cardi B.
Mm-hmm.
Cardi B. If you look at, she just literally gave the whole game of what I was talking about. Cardi B was signed to different labels that they offered her contracts and she denied it because she believed in herself. I was dumb enough to accept some of those deals. I was nowhere near the amount that they were offering her because I didn't have 2 million followers.
But don't say dumb enough.
But I will say the basis of what I accepted just because I thought, oh my God, I'm going to be associated with Sony, and they're going to pay me some money.
So
They didn't
so
pay
so
me
you you
shit.
you are admitting that's like you felt for the big name. You will admit.
Yes, I fell for the
Okay.
big name.
I feel like that's, but don't say you're dumb enough though. Like it's an opportunity that you
Yeah,
find
but
like, oh
no,
my god,
but
like it's
also at the
opportunity
same
type
time,
shit.
Chrissy, but also at the same time, Chrissy, this is where I get so mad is because nobody in the cast, and I'm going to include, like, it feels like nobody in the cast respects my knowledge about what I have been into the industry. I have been signed 2 times,
You feel that
and
about
my
me?
contract, and Gregory,
So
please.
Bryson, what I know that we filmed you signing the contract, but it go back into what I told you. The way you approach people, you know why people
Yeah.
don't receive what you say, and you admit to that. So don't just say they don't respect you.
Yeah,
I give you that they
But
don't
because
respect you.
I'm trying
That's
to
why I ain't speaking
educate.
because he ain't talking to me. We
yeah, he
already
can't
talked about
be.
this.
So what
Yeah,
I'm saying,
I
Bryson,
pulled you aside after a
you got to
scene and
see
asked
both
you like
sides.
to
You
help me.
gotta see your error too, and then
I know I'm not I'm from
okay, you're not
Jersey.
the
This is
nicest
Yeah,
person.
but you keep on saying it like you
But when
ain't
you
said it 100 times.
gotta
Like, don't keep
respond, though.
playing the victim. You gotta adjust when people done already
Yeah,
told you and let you know what it was. You gotta adjust to
Mhm.
that. Like, you
'cause-
gotta fine tune yourself to be
Yeah,
able to
like
have some tact,
exactly.
like we
being
was
a
talking
victim is
about, so that
being
people
a
can
victim is
receive
good.
your message.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
and
Bryson, I
that's
even
fair.
pulled you aside a couple times after we filmed and was like, "Yo, I'm new. Like, I actually wanted you to talk to me about this kind of shit." So like, I don't, and we've had many conversations about that too. So you gotta stop saying that kind of shit about the cast.
Right.
Well, I'm not
Especially
necessarily. Well, I'm
what I'm
not.
saying,
Well,
you are just what I'm saying, you
well, I'll take.
Bryson, you would say it and leave it open. You gotta say, you gotta also acknowledge you. Like, okay, I can't understand. Sometimes I be a certain way. So you gotta
I
also
do.
acknowledge your
I
part
do.
too.
And,
Then
and it's just, and I'll be honest, it's just because even though I've done this before,
mhm.
it's just because I care for certain people a certain different kind of way, and it's like
You
even
got high expectations and you shouldn't have them.
Mm-hmm.
no, I think it's more about what I hear people say about me when, and I know it's old confessionals. Like these confessionals are taped before we actually started building our relationship.
Mhm.
And all I was trying to do was just trying to say, hey, I may not have as music out as much as y'all do, but I have connections. I y'all
And
don't
you said that.
understand. Y'all don't understand how much when this show first was
Thanks a
proposed.
lot, Chrissy.
My bad, y'all.
No, but I'm saying I agree with you, and I say it all the time,
We
Bryce.
all do.
I
I
think
get it.
everybody
So
would
he's
say
probably talking to
you
y'all
know
then.
a lot. A lot of the whole cast will majority would say Bryson knows quite a bit. It is always is that people don't matter when you make them feel less than is what I'm simply saying. I'll tell you all the time, you know your shit when it come down to the information, the black and white.
And that's all I was trying to
And I
say.
peeped that. That's why I pulled you aside and asked you to teach me.
We love you, Bryson. We get it.
And I like I came in. I contacted producers, like even the first episode. Even before the first episode, I contacted producers that have done platinum albums. I was like, I want to work with these people. Let's go into the studio and make beats and all this other kind of stuff. And let's make this. And then when I met y'all, it was just
All along was I like that, Bryce.
not
All
y'all
along.
on the
Okay.
collective.
Put a
So
name on it.
please let I didn't mean y'all. You
Stop
know,
to get offended by that
And I
y'all word.
told you, Bryson, because you got a
yeah,
problem with
yeah,
Rebel,
I
or you
understand.
got a problem. Let me
It
finish
felt
my
like
thought.
it felt.
When we wrap up
No,
this,
I'm gonna say I took offense too because your delivery was fucked up. So I was kind of like,
Right, because
it was a breakthrough.
I had so okay, I will take full responsibility for that.
It's a way to approach
I
me. If
had
you're gonna
something
approach
in
the
my
topic,
back
I'm not
pocket
listening
that
to
was
shit
like,
you're saying.
hey, I got somebody that that worked on B Day and Emancipation of Mimi and all other kind of people that were like, okay, well they work with me, and I'm like, okay, well I want you to work with these people, and they were like, okay, it was for a show. Are you going to showcase my studio? I was like, hell yeah, absolutely,
Mhm.
I'll do that. And then when I got to the first session, and then I saw how Rebel and y'all like it didn't seem like we connected. I was like, why would I want?
But let me ask you this though. I remember I called you. I said you can't let one person your problem with Rebel
It
affect.
wasn't one person.
So who else was it?
It was Vay. I mean, excuse me. It was a Bo. Excuse me.
It was Bow Tie and Rebel. Let's say it's three. That's still
Yes, it was
five
Bow
other people.
Tie. It was Bow Tie and Rebel, and then I felt like, okay, well, I'm not gonna. So it was like it was kind of like, okay, the first person is cool. Second person is cool. Third person is cool. I wasn't trying to go down the line with everybody to discover everything. I was just like, I'm gonna just cut this shit off.
No
And
disrespect to nobody, but you gotta say fuck them in their opinion at the end of the day.
yeah, but it's the first time that I'm meeting
that
that
goes for
I'm
everybody.
meeting
You
y'all,
can't
Chrissy.
be
I
letting
didn't
people
know how
like
y'all
that's.
were moving. So
I'm asking
I
you the same thing.
decided that I
But
was
you know
going
how you moving, so why you worry
But are
about
you
that?
confident in what you put out? Are you confident in your artistry? Are you confident in yourself? Yes or no? Are you
Chrissy,
confident
of
within
course, you're
yourself
not
or anything
understanding
you
where
got
I'm coming
going? So
from.
then, if that, I know I do what I'm trying to tell you. Like, if you're
Well,
confident
where
within
am I
yourself,
coming from
fuck
then?
opinions. Who gives a damn? They're just opinions. That like, who?
Yes.
No,
My opinion
no,
ain't
you
shit
have
to
to give a
you.
damn.
I
If
can
you're
say,
in,
Bryson, your
if
music.
you're
I
in,
heard you
I
quote
mean, you
unquote
can
two
care
songs. It
though,
was
but just
shitty,
take it
but
with a grain of salt, though, Bryson. You
yeah,
ain't gotta
take it. Put in the
like.
filing cabinet. Take
no,
what you need to
it
take.
does
And
not. It doesn't matter about what I think. It
about
when
you,
you.
yes, it does.
My God, y'all not lit. If
I'm
y'all
not
allow me to
anymore.
finish what I'm saying, okay.
Rafa, you have any more questions for
I'm
us?
gonna say this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say this, and I'm gonna wrap it up.
Okay, great.
If somebody is cool with me, and they realize that there's a little bit of contention with you, they're not going to willing to work with. And I say, hey, let me do a record with Chrissy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they don't understand our relationship. They're not necessarily going to be so inept.
So you heard when in the first episode when you was saying something like that, and I was like, and I'ma listen. That is what you should have had took in at the moment to like realize that I'm here with you, buddy. We get it, but chill out.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that the other part we was at the end of the episode. Hold on a minute, guys. We was at I think at the end.
Not you flipping your hair, Bryson.
Bryson, we love you. Don't do that.
Here we go. This
No,
is
yeah,
where
so
I
I
broke
He had sparkles on our asses.
everything down to
No,
So
I
I
let you
did
know
look
how
really good
your
in my braids.
friend
Just a
was
side note.
going.
so
My
I
hair was
think
delayed.
overall it was really good. Next week we got one more. I think we got one more episode before we go to New Orleans. Next week is the Bryson workshop. Yo,
Oh
remember the
God.
workshop you done for the group, right, Bryson?
Right, where I
Yeah.
was letting people know about, and please let that, like, I hope that you would showcase that a lot of the girls didn't know what the fuck I was talking about, but they got
Why is that important though,
Why are you gonna
Bryson?
showcase that?
Why is that important? Why you
We
want
know
to
what's up. You don't
because
gotta.
I'm tired
Because
of,
he feel like we don't
no,
understand.
the reason why it's important to me is
Why is
because
it
because y'all always point at my age but don't realize that I have experience.
Do you need approval?
He needs validation.
That's the word I'm looking for. Do you need validation in everything you do?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like.
That's
Just a
what it's
little bit.
giving. That's why I'm asking. That's literally what it's giving, bro. That's literally what, like, it seems like you need to be validated everything.
No,
every
I'm
move
tired
you
of
make,
you.
every
I'm
song
tired
you
of you
drop,
acting.
everything.
No, no, I don't need validation because my shit
Okay,
is
well, act
already.
like you don't.
I can go where I need to go, but
Act like it.
stop
That
acting like
part.
I do. But what my problem is you don't act. Some of the not you, but people don't act like I don't know what I'm talking about, and
That's
that's
why I
what.
said he probably talking to
so
them.
Bryson? Okay, and we're gonna end this part right
And
here. I
we gonna
promise.
wrap it up, like you said.
Yeah, we got
2
to.
hours and 31 minutes, y'all.
Bryson, this is what I was saying. I kept telling you this. Because you have a problem with three people, you cannot oppose that up on everybody in the group. And
You're
that's the energy you always give. Because you let me
Okay.
finish this
Okay.
out
Well, I
because
apologize about that. I
yeah,
apologize, but I'm
well, your action need to say it though. You can't keep going off.
Don't
And
keep
then
saying y'all.
apologizing
Somebody
for
gonna
it.
knock on your front door. That's all I'm gonna say. The wrong person that you're not referring to. You're gonna keep calling us out,
okay.
and
Well,
somebody gonna answer.
are we gonna we're gonna play this scene and then I can give my feedback and then I
Oh
can.
No.
no, we done with the scene. You explained the last part. Remember, I asked you the question
In
about
detail.
why was it so important? You know, why did you tell Christy after the fact? So you explained that part. So we was done with that.
Okay, yeah, because I didn't want to seem like if Chrissy would see it later
Mm-hmm.
That if I fuck with her, if I fuck with Chrissy, then why would I not say nothing to her about it?
That's fair.
Like that's
And
the
I
reason why
respect
I
it, and
mentioned
I
it.
really respect it. I really do, and I
That's the
really do.
same shit Bo was screaming about on his live the other day. Like we didn't
But
really
Bo
know each
also,
other like
but
that.
Bo also said that my music was way better than
He
Ty's as
said it,
far as
child.
How we
lyrically.
get here?
I'm just saying that Bo. That's what Bo said. It's just like that.
Yeah.
I just want to clarify
Bo
real
said
quick too. I
Bo
don't.
said that my music Ty is coming for me, but Bo literally said that Ty can't touch me. But then now that
Oh
they
well.
cool again, now all of a sudden he didn't say that.
Well, to respond to what Lottie just said, I want to say that I don't feel like, and Lottie, I want to, I don't feel like in any way you was being like any fake or anything like that towards me, because like you did say, like that was the third time we ever seen each other in life. Like I'm pretty sure you didn't know I existed
In life.
on Earth. Like I'm pretty sure you didn't know I was walking around this earth, like doing my thing, like you know what I'm saying, like the same way you
Right.
probably
Yeah,
feel like
that's
I
what
didn't
I
know
was
you
telling
was.
him. Like
So
at that point, I was
it's
literally just
no,
giving him a ride. We live on the same side of the town and
but
shit. So it's like,
and what makes it, and what nobody knows is off camera. Off camera, like I said, we would close that car door. You would look at me before you even start the car. Look at me like, you know, you did the most, right? And you would check
Yeah,
my shit
Chrissy,
and
I
let
would
me
say
know.
you said in your confessional a lot of used to do that when you did your
Yeah, like Lottie was literally my like I said, I have a really bad attitude, and I just react before I like. That's why I
yeah,
don't know how to
was
use
a
my
little
words.
bit.
And also
Definitely
they
telling
try
his
to
ass like,
And
hold
every
on, and
time Lottie will
yeah.
come to me
let me
like, "Yo,
address
bro,
this.
you
Let
did
me
too much.
also
Like,
address
like
this.
next time do it like this. Like, pull. Matter of fact, hit him up and say this and da da da. Do this, and I think,
yeah,
and
and
I
I
was
will
taking into
say too.
consideration.
I would say Christy too, because you really didn't want to. I feel like you really didn't want to sit down with Ty. It was really Lottie that pushed you to do that sit down. Is
No,
that
no, 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 no,
I'm
no, no.
talking about this
No,
time.
I will say, maybe. Okay, hold on. Let me actually get this right. Did I want to sit down and talk to Ty about it? No.
mm-hmm.
But did I know that I had to? Yes, because like
Yeah.
I'm not about to keep. Lottie made a very like she kind of like I want to say she talked me into it because like I didn't go to her and she didn't say Chris sit down with him and I sat down with him.
I
No,
just made him see some points. If
Because
y'all not
she
gonna
just
have a
because
clarified a
conversation over
lot
the
of shit.
phone,
And
then
like I said, I
he's
react
gonna
off of
lie.
emotion. I don't react off of shit. My attitude is bad. Like so, she kind of just clarified like, but how you gonna know this if you don't do this? Like how you gonna do this if you don't do that? Boom, 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 boom. So then I was like, okay, the only way I'll do it is if you there to calm shit down and shit get hype, and if Bryson is there and boom, boom, boom to make sure shit don't, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
No,
So
I
no, she
was there to
didn't
make
make me
sure
do
that
it,
I
but
can give my part about what was told to me, and then that definitely I wasn't. I
you
have
was
not.
there to give your truth that you kept on saying was being said. Ty was there to verify that shit, and I was there to make sure you didn't keep
I
talking
was
over
there
No,
because
people and
I
Chrissy,
wasn't
keep
everybody.
doing
doing
much
that. I
talking.
did
I'm
not
not about to
say
sit here and go back
one.
and forth
No,
with a
we need to make this
liar.
clear. And Chrissy, please make this clear. I did not say one lie or one miss between about what you discovered later that was true. That it was a trickle effect. That you realize that what he said to me, he said to other people.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just glad he was there to
That's what I
get
want to ask you
actually
about.
ask the
And I
questions and
just
stuff.
I have, but we got 5 more minutes. That's what I want to ask you about, Chris, because I want to get clarity. Because you said
Yeah.
something in the comment. You said Vay is a weirdo.
Absolutely.
Why y'all fall out?
Absolutely.
It's no fallout. Like at the end of the day, like I can keep it cool. I'm not about to argue. I'm not trying to fight him. None of that. Like I'm still keep it cool. It's just I see how you move. We had this conversation already. I like you when the last time I posted you on my live and said, "Vay, you were weird." I said that already in my life like
Yeah,
a
you
month ago
did.
or
You
something.
did say it a month
And
ago.
he
well, we
texted me and
might
said,
need to
"I
go
want to talk
live
to you about
again
it."
after
And I
this.
called his phone and we talked about it. So then you turned around. And I said that not because of what I seen, because he already told me that like he was sitting there and did that.
Okay, got you.
It
Okay.
had to do with the whole premiere party thing. Like we just had this conversation, and you just said you was gonna do this, you're gonna do that, make sure this the boom boom. He didn't stand on shit you said, so you're a widow to me.
Got you. So it had nothing to do with the confessional.
No, no, no. He had already let me know. Like he was like, now, Chrissy, he did tell me, and I didn't know what to say. You're gonna see, so I want to tell. Like he was real about that. But it's just like one thing about me, if you gonna say something, you gotta stand on that shit. Like I
What's
like
wrong
Mm-hmm.
with
if you
being
gonna say you got
weird
my back and
though?
you don't got my back after I get done rumbling, we gonna have a problem. You gotta stand on it with me. So when he called my phone, we had a conversation after that. And he was like, "Yeah, you're right. I need to be a better friend. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that." And for you to just
Got
like,
you. And he did tell me this last week. He said he do regret not saying something to Ty. So that's why I was like, well,
he
Chris.
told me that too, but that was
Yeah, but I
before.
was the only person. But I look like, but they try to play it on me. like Todd told me that shit, but he just didn't expect me to say it to everybody out loud. And then he tried to flip it on me. He's like, well, in the beginning at Atlantic Station, he was like, well, how Bryson know that? If Bryson's making up all this? I'm like,
All
no,
I'm gonna say
I'm not.
is,
And now
if
you
I was
think
in
that I
Ty's
wasn't.
shoes, if I was in Ty's shoes and somebody came to me and said something, I'm gonna let you. No. Y'all, if y'all gonna repeat what I say, I need y'all to repeat it correctly, and I'm gonna clear shit up and let you know. Like, it's just stand on it. If you had that much to say behind my back, why are you giving me a hug type shit? Like, why don't you just say like,
yeah,
why you
that's
don't
true.
fuck with me?
Chrissy,
It's
you
just that
also
simple. You don't
realize
gotta
that
be
I did
friends.
not tell you a lie.
Yeah,
I
you
did
see,
not say
he
anything.
actually hugged you twice tonight and last week.
Yes, but you also realize, Chrissy, I did not tell you anything that you did not see.
He confirmed that, Bryson. He said you did not. He
I
was
already said that. Yeah, it's just. And that's my part. The
But they
same. It's
so
kind of like
real.
that. It's kind of like if you would have came to me like, yeah, Chrissy, like I just feel like the boom. I had a conversation with so and so when he said this and that's not cool. And you came to me like as a friend on some grown criticism shit. Okay, but you was fake
That's
about it.
what
So
I
now,
did.
He
but
not
no
talking
one's
about you.
talking
He talking
about
about
you.
Ty, Bryson.
Oh, Ty.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
Yeah.
why, like, I'm just like, and then like to see it all play out how it played out in real life is like mind fucking boggling to me.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
because you was like, bitch.
Yeah,
You
man.
Why
That shit is
and
like
that's why he's so
Bryson,
cringy.
a
that's why
random
he's so claimed to
bra.
rebel and everybody else right now because he wants somebody to back. Ty does like this is what he does. Ty will create mess. He will create confusion and say he don't know. What are you talking about?
And
I
what you got to do
got
is stop
I
running
got
with him.
football
Like you
coming
let
through
him take you on the
everybody's
snowball
I
Yeah.
don't
instead of
know what
sticking to the point.
That's the point I was making. Like Bryson
like
get diverted. You begin so hyping. You got to stick to the point. For person say this,
Yeah.
Hmm.
I see what you're saying, but did you say this? I see what you're saying. Okay, did you say
Right,
this?
right.
That's
You be
how you
rolling with him.
Bryson.
Get you right off topic,
You and
just like
I
you
have
need
been in
to.
sports so long, y'all know how to push each other button. So he'll say something, and
Ty's
y'all
just
just
so
keep
fake.
going and
He's just like he
going.
don't think he fake. I don't think he
You
realized that.
just do not like that man. Just put it that way. You don't like him at all. You ain't like
Yeah.
him
And stop
at
playing.
all.
He's a
No, you
yo.
mean no? I did like Ty. I did like
Not
Ty.
from when I met you. You ain't never liked him
I did
since I met
no
you.
Lottie. That's not true.
Well, that's my opinion. That's my viewpoint.
And I
From
respect
from
it.
my viewpoint,
What
you
I'm
ain't
gonna
never
say
liked
is
his
that
little
I
man.
did like, and I
And
did,
Ty
and
honestly feel like you don't like him either, Bryce. That's what he said. He said he feel like you really don't like him.
no, I do. I do like Ty as I do like Ty as Ty when I'm with Ty and we're not talking about music. When it comes to music, it's
It's a
Ty
class.
transforms into this person as he feels like he can put on his makeup and his lipstick and he can and his tool shirt from Michaels and he can just
Oh my
do
god.
whatever he wants to do and then just try to act like just because your
So you
parents
don't like the way Ty dress?
Clearly.
sorry.
You don't like the way Ty dress?
No. You know that.
Oh my
What's
god.
wrong with it? Why you don't
I
like it?
don't think nobody liked the way Todd dressed. That's why he's
What you mean? He be
Yeah, you a mess, Bryce.
no girl. A lot of you
Ty
try to
be
be that
Valentino and sometimes, you know.
Yeah, I like.
girl. He
So
be having recycled packaging material on his
oh my
face.
god.
So let's not do this. Say you
What you
see now y'all
mean?
gonna have me
So
read.
fun fact, just
This
to
is the
kind of,
way the
die this
reunion is gonna
conversation
So
down a
go.
little
so
bit.
so Bryson, you think you can dress better than him?
No, I don't give a damn about dressing. I may not be the most masculine man, but I know damn sure if I look like concrete in the face, I'm not gonna be a concrete in the face
Oh
with
my god.
goddamn a lip gloss on my face and try to
Yo,
think that I'm eating it up. I'm not gonna do
Bryson, shut
that,
up. Shut up.
girl.
Shit.
Bryce,
Yo,
you
fun
Girl,
fact.
you put
Hold
on a
on.
funeral.
Check
You
this
put
out.
on a
I'm gonna
funeral
say
thing just
a
because
real
you
good
got
fun
a
fact.
couple hats.
Bryson, hold on.
Girl,
Listen.
you gonna slut yourself out for a couple drinks just to
Bryson,
get
Oh
your
my
shit.
goodness.
I work hard for my money.
okay?
Not Medea closet.
Bryson,
Somebody said
listen.
that like his clothes out Medea
Yeah,
closet.
say that for the reunion.
Listen.
Save some of this for the reunion, Bryce.
Listen. Fun fact.
Oh
Me
my
and
god.
Scorpios always end like this. So like I also wasn't like I have never like there's every single solitary Scorpio I have came in contact with in my entire 25 years of living. We are always super duper close butt buddies, minus one person, super duper close butt buddies, and they do some shit like this to me. Every single one. Just a fun
You
fact.
never got top. He do that to you too.
If he's a Scorpio, if he was Scorpio, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, girl, you should
So,
have
question,
known that
guys.
he was going to turn on you.
We select, but this is gonna be the last question.
Okay.
What are you guys expecting for the reunion that we going to film within 2 weeks?
I'll see y'all in 2 weeks.
I mean, okay.
Okay, so don't come there with no
go
tennis
first,
shoes, no
or-
Vaseline.
You said
No,
what?
don't come there with tennis shoes and Vaseline. I know people on their shit and they come up with sports clothes on.
No, I think it's going to be
Yeah, everybody keep their shirt on.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of trying to back pussy and backpedaling a lot.
Backpedaling, pussy popping.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of pussy popping backwards. I feel like it's going to be a lot of this is what I meant when I said that. I feel like it's because the energy in this cast, I mean, it's so separated that it's so much steam. Like I feel like it's going to be a lot of arguments. It's just I
hope at the end of it we can get a resolution before we go into.
I know it's going to be a lot of yelling.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of yelling. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get to a resolution. Because
I think so. I will hope so, right?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a good conversation.
The only person that will have a resolution will be. I think the only person that will have a revolution will be Bo, because Bo needs to understand that he's gotten himself into a toxic situation with people. But Bo, I really don't have a problem with Bo, but he's guilty by association.
Well, I don't got a problem with nobody except one person, and
right.
That's Todd, right?
Do I care about a resolution? I don't know.
I mean, I think honestly, I just want people
to be fucking for real. That's it.
That's it.
That's all I'm asking is be fucking.
Yeah, and then if anybody don't fuck with me is a non-motherfucking factor. So
no, what I'm saying, I guess what Chris is saying, this is the moment where the cameras is it, so we can all be real. We can have real conversation, and we can
at this grown ass age.
Yeah,
we can't.
Yeah, I think
like,
that most
if you
did
it, like just say you did it. If you didn't want like
Chrissy and
Not you got add me to my name.
Well, I'm excited. I think a new episode come out the day we film a reunion, so that's gonna be interesting too.
Can we watch it?
So what gonna happen is, since we filming it early, you're gonna see a lot. Yeah, we're gonna put a lot of the clips at the reunion, so you're gonna already know everything.
Oh Lord,
you see on that couch, so you can go in there knowing everything about if somebody said this or that or different things. So that's gonna be the good thing about it. You'll see any important footage that you should see. You will see that ahead of time. So when you sit on the couch, you can have the right mindset on how you need to respond or should address these type of situations. So
it's gonna be security there.
It's gonna be security, but it's security guards. Well, we're not coming to we don't want to fight. We want to have conversations.
Yeah, we don't
want to do that.
Just read.
Motherfuckers been talking for 365 days and more, and they all still want to keep talking. All right.
I mean, if they want to get active, we can get active in the parking lot, but not.
Like I said, I don't got a problem with nobody but one person. So
understood.
Y'all like my new mask?
I love it. I need one. How much is it?
Not a mask. That is not.
No, I will say this. I think this cast is
okay. Bryson, hold that thought 1 minute.
Okay, Bryson, hold that thought.
I'll come back to you, Bryce. I got you. I promise.
We coming right around back to you, buddy. Don't worry. Hold that.
Give y'all final thoughts. We'll give our final thoughts to get out of here, because I have an interview at 8:00 in the morning. I got to be in.
Lottie, you want to go first? Or me to go first?
Final thoughts. Yeah, so Black Unicorn, some motherfucking died. The first one. If you don't fuck with me, then
Black intercourse. What you mean black intercourse?
Unicorn. Unicorn.
Oh, I thought you
Intercourse
said
goes fucking crazy.
believe that. Yeah, anybody that ain't got something to say, listen to Black Unicorn. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Boom. Simple.
Christy.
Y'all know it's Chrissy from the motherfucking East, and don't forget the exclamation point when you say my name. But
Bitch.
final thought, be for real. That's it. Moving forward, just be for real. I feel like only one person so far has been being for real,
One.
and I just need everybody to be for real with me.
One.
yeah.
That's it. That's
Okay.
it.
That's
Just be
fair.
fucking for real moving forward, please. Thanks.
All right, Bryce. Final thoughts, Bryson.
Keep it sweet,
Yeah,
short, and simple.
Don't try to. I think the cast. I think the cast. We need. I think the cast is a good cast of diverse, different artists. I just wish we didn't do so much um, back and forth with each other, behind each other's back,
Mm-hmm.
and just encourage each other, and or give each other criticism. But I do think that the season does have great cast members.
Oh, that's nice, Bryson.
That was probably the nicest thing I heard about this.
Right, in a long time.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we about to get out of here. Thank you guys so much, Lottie, Chrissy, and Bryson for coming up. Next week I think we'll have an episode. I think I'm gonna put the episode. I'm not gonna take a break. I'm gonna put all of them. We got about 5 more because we go to New Orleans
Yeah,
after.
put them all up.
I can't
Yeah,
wait for
New
New
Orleans is
Orleans.
gonna be. Y'all
I
need
need
to
to see
tune
that.
in for New Orleans
Yeah,
because
Dang, Chrissy, I wish you would have went. That shit was lit.
Bryson
I'm
and
so glad I
Rebel,
wasn't there.
Bryson and
That shit
Rebel,
was lit.
Bryson,
Y'all gonna see the power of that footwork, well, that
yeah,
independent artist. Y'all gonna see this.
Bryson and Rebel went at it like
yeah,
Yeah.
intense.
I
we
can't
went.
wait to see New Orleans. I
It
heard so
was
many
like
stories about that.
they was talking about some things, some teams.
Yeah,
I remember we got into it.
yeah. It will be interesting, and I think a lot of the audience will be. It will be 50-50.
I think so, yeah, because you said a lot of foul stuff to him, and he said some stuff to you too. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's just.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
Hmm. Okay, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you. Who's doing the after show next week?
Me.
I think it should be Karma and
Oh,
Bay.
Karma, yeah, I gotta get Karma up here.
Karma and Bay.
They already
You
did
should
it, so
do
I'm
you should do Carmen and Patrick.
that man. You know he
Who
would
is
not go by
Patrick?
Patrick. You so mad.
Who is
Yeah,
Patrick?
get
I
them up
was like,
here.
who the fuck?
Right, that's Rebel real name, Bryson.
Oh, that's his real name.
Yeah, don't call him. He don't want
Oh,
to be.
he looked like a Patrick in the face.
Oh my god. Bye, y'all. Good night.
Now you live under a rock.
Y'all have a
That
good
makes
night.
sense. That's
Bye.
why he wears glasses. His name is Patrick.
Bryson, you got to stop your shit, man.
I do. I really do.
All right, Bryson.
Because he come for me all the time. So what am
Y'all
I
come for
supposed
each
to
other,
do?
Bryson. You're not a victim in this, honey. You're not a victim. But I will talk to you later, Bryce. Yeah, I don't think we got it. Oh yeah, Saturday. Don't forget you and Bay.
Yes, at 5.
Yeah, 5. Okay, you remember. Okay.
Yeah, bitch. How
No,
dare
it's just
you?
you be busy, so I know you be having stuff out to.
I
No,
know.
I see you at
I'm
5.
talking about my t-shirt business. It's been going good. Have you seen? Have you gone to my website? You seen I've been sold out on a couple shirts.
Are you serious?
Yes, I've been sold out on a couple shirts.
Oh, let me see right quick while we on live. Oh my god, I didn't know that.
My excuse me shirt has been sold out. My excuse me bag has been sold out, and Big Belly Big Bag is actually sold out. Like for
Wow.
the big boys, Big Belly Big Bag. Like if I eat, I got money to eat. So
Oh my god, I gotta definitely check that out, Bryce. Send me up. Can you?
yeah, it's been going good. It hasn't been as because I was expecting $1,000, but it ain't been
Well, you got to keep working it until you get it there.
right. So I mean, it's not what I wanted it to be in my mind, but I'm satisfied that people are ordering it and selling certain brands, certain lines out.
Oh,
Um,
let me ask you this though, Bryson. So
mhm.
when Bo was up here, Bo done pulled up that. What's the name of your company?
It's called the Mindful Apparel.
So they pulled it up and they said that's not your company. Is that your company or that's somebody?
Well, I mean, like I said, delusion is a powerful pheromone. I don't know where he get that. Like you couldn't. That's me.
That's
I don't
okay.
know where he get that. I don't know where he get that from. Just because he want to discount me, but my commercial, and even if that is the case, he still hasn't produced anything besides him twerking on stage and anything else. And nobody want. People only want you because you're a prostitute.
Oh my
Stay
God.
in your lane. What I
Bo,
do is I sell clothes, you sell ass.
who you talking
Stay
about?
in your lane.
You talking about Bo?
Uh-huh.
Bo is not a pro. Is he a prostitute?
That's all you do. Girl, you want people to look at you. You want people to look at you. That's prostitution. You want people to look. That's prostitution.
Oh my God.
Prove me wrong, child. I'm selling t-shirts and hoodies and bags and
So
mugs
why
and
would he
all
say
that kind
that?
of stuff.
He said
And
he'll.
you just taking photo shoots with different people so you can get likes. But show me where you making money from it. I've already made money from it.
So to be clear, that is your company. That is you
That
own
is
it.
my company.
I got you.
Yes.
I understood because they
Mm.
pulled it up on his friend phone and they said that your name did come up or something.
Well, he probably doesn't have the mental capacity to go past the first or second or third page on Google. But at the same time, I can't. You can't blame him for being dumb. I mean, that's just what he does.
The Lord have mercy, Lord Jesus.
Girl, are you serious? It has it under my profile picture.
Yeah, I thought so. I told him you told me it was your company. I had no reason not to believe about you. You said it's yours.
Yeah, it is mine. It is mine.
Yeah,
Name somebody else that's gonna do it.
well, I'm just telling you, they said it on the live that it wasn't yours.
Yeah, they can say it, but just because you have teeth and you have vocal cords doesn't mean you're correct. And Bo is one of the most people that all he can do is rely on his body. I rely on my intelligence and my business sense.
Okay.
Bo is not somebody that I worry about, and I think that Bo needs to really worry about making sure that he's not seeming like he's gonna be up under what's his call his name?
Two rebel.
Yes, because bitch, as much as you try to seem like you're not, bitch, the only reason that we know you is because of Rebel, and so let's just make that very clear.
Oh Jesus. You think so?
Oh, I know so. Who knew Bo? Girl, go get your outfits designed and go do your dance studios and everything of that nature. And then I guarantee you that the only time and do it by yourself. And I'll guarantee you. Now, Rebel ain't nothing to look at either. Child, that's why you gotta sell sex. I don't do that.
Rebel sell sex?
You being messy.
I'm for real. Rebel don't sell sex. You talking about
Right.
that
That's
new,
that's why he had to do a sip and pay party.
but
Because
Bryce, you
so
can't
many
say
so many people are
but,
looking up Rebel and streaming his music, child.
but no, but Bryce, you can't say a person that do nude party is sell sex though. You know, sell sex, you basically say he a prostitute. You do know that, right?
Yeah. No, that's not necessarily. The people on OnlyFans don't consider themselves prostitutes.
Okay, that's fact. So what would you call him? A sex worker?
I call him a mess. That's the end. I don't. I don't. I don't look up. I don't look up Rebel's music. I don't. He makes good music. He makes good music for those that will listen to it. But at the end of the day, he's not. We all have not charted. So we're like what's the name said. We all on the same level. And at the end of the day, I don't use my body, and I don't use anything of that nature. I don't bust open my ass. I don't put on a
But,
dog mask, which actually helped him. I think he should do more dog
but
masks.
Bryce, that's not fair though, because you was having a good time at that party though.
No, I had a good time because he was trying to be nice to me, and I was
Mhm.
trying to be nice to him.
Okay.
That was the only reason I had a good time. And I was trying to see it as the same as you saw it on the party where he
Mhm.
mentioned my name, and he was talking. We didn't get into an argument
Yeah,
because
y'all had a
I
good
was
time
really
tonight.
angry at him. I would be like, "Bitch, don't mention my name. Don't mention my name in your mouth."
Yeah.
I was being nice. I was
Mhm.
trying to be nice to him the whole time but he just kept trying to throw digs at me because he was friends with Ty, and me and Ty were not cool.
Mhm.
That's the end of it. And then Ty, um, he went to Mac Makeup before he got to his confessional and put 9,000 pounds of makeup on his face to be able to do a confessional, and then give you what he gave. And why wouldn't they support it? You saw when we with the last interview. What did Bo say? He said my lyrics,
Oh yeah, he
my
said
quality
yeah. He said the lyrics, the quality, and production is better.
is better. But he tried to backtrack to make sure that he protect. Now I had a problem with you because you were constantly repeating that scene with me and the other woman, but you wouldn't repeat that scene where he said that I was better than Ty.
Right, because that wasn't in that night episode, Bryson.
That's fine.
No,
But at the same time,
mhm.
he said it. And
Right,
he
and
knew it.
I'm agreeing with you. He did say it, and me and him we clashed because I felt like he was backpedaling.
Right. He was back because he didn't want to fall out with Ty.
Hmm.
Because he ain't got nothing else going on. He's gonna try to use Ty connections to help further his career. And if Ty is smart, he will realize based off that interaction, based on
Hmm.
how fake he was, that he's only using him for association.
You
That
think so?
ain't none of my business.
You think Vo using tie for association?
Oh, absolutely. Do I think that Ty and Bo would hang out on a regular basis? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No, absolutely not.
No,
So you think Ty have more connection than Vo?
I do.
You do? Okay. Well, I'm just asking. I wouldn't know. I don't. I don't have an opinion about it.
Did you know Bo before? Did
No, that's okay. That's a fair point. I didn't know Vo before. Yeah.
so I
Yeah,
think
but Ty is Atlanta though. He's from Atlanta, baby. He knows.
yeah, Ty's been living in London for a couple years. He could have a couple godfathers and a couple godbrothers or
Yeah,
whatever he
Ty
want
is
to
from
call them.
Atlanta though.
I'm sorry, what?
Ty is from Atlanta.
Exactly. So he could have a couple connections.
Yeah.
Bo just he probably might be better on OnlyFans.
On that note, Bryson, have a good night. You just gonna make that man a prostitute?
I mean, he looks like a prostitute. Why wouldn't it happen?
Cause he look good.
No, it's just because that's where I feel like he operates. You don't really have. It's not like you really show your talent. You're just using your
Looks.
aesthetics to
Mhm.
sell your music. Bo's music is nice, but it's not selling. It's not like he just people are desperate, especially in the gay community. And then people might inbox you, girl, and say, "Hey, what's up?" and talk to you, and he might deny them all the time. He might be annoyed, but at
Mhm.
the same time, nobody's hitting you up because they said that you're a number one fan. I know that for a fact.
Oh wow, you think so?
I know so. Bo is not an artist that I would sign. I would just wait and see what he's doing. Me, on the other hand, I was my voice and what I was doing was trending on EDM. We were in two different genres. That's how I can't came to you. You saw the video I can't, right? That's how I can't came to place because they felt the reason why they invested into that video is because they felt it was going to be big. The only reason it didn't go where it was is because the music that the money and the music that they were going to put into it, it was spent on child support versus my budget and trying to get me in front of other people.
Which
But I would have been out of here.
you talking about the Warner Brothers deal, right?
Yes, my first deal.
Mm-hmm.
Which you saw the music video for, right?
Yeah, that's the one you did the music video for.
Yes.
They paid for that video.
Yes, they did.
Okay.
I didn't pay a dime for that. They paid for the video.
So when you sign to a label, they pay for all your videos.
They paid for my video, my studio time, the producer, the mixing, and the mastering. And then I would have to, they have a certain budget that they give you. They're like, okay, well, we got $100,000 that we're willing to spend on this project. They spent the money, but we didn't spend all the money, but the rest of the money,
That's what you put on the child support.
exactly,
I got you.
exactly, which was supposed to go to me, or was supposed to go to into
How much was it? Can you say the amount, or you don't?
Oh,
know?
it was a good 115. From what I understand, it was 100. It wasn't like a lot. It wasn't like $1 million.
But 115, that's pretty good though. How long?
Yeah, it was a nice amount. It
How long?
was a nice amount. I'm not going to front and say it was like $1 million for some TV shit. No, it wasn't. They were trying to do something new. And I met with the VP of I met with the VP of sales for Warner and everything. And what they were going to do was that they had like, okay, so you see that picture if you see that picture where it said, "Don't get tired of me," right? The reason why I had that picture of "Don't get tired of me," that was shot by Warner. And that was supposed to be the picture that was supposed to be translated in the rainbow colors like green, purple, because at the time Sam Smith was very important. You know, Sam Smith had his song out, and they were trying to make me like the Black Sam Smith, but I was just, and I met with them, and we were going to release a whole campaign. In different states, we were going to release different covers, and that cover was going to be the cover. But when things fell out, I used that cover to release a song that I released independently because I didn't want to give up on myself. And a lot of people don't know that it's not as easy as you just going into the studio, recording a song and releasing it. The music mixing is a lot more complex than that. And that's why I don't feel like a lot of these people, they be like, oh, I released this song and an album. I released an album. Yeah, you release an album. Okay, well, do you have the codes for it? Who's the publishers? What's the label? Where's the check going? What radio campaign that you have for it? What do you have do you have a mini tour to show? Because a label is not going to put money behind. They're not going to say you might be assigned to a label because they might be interested in you, but they're not going to give you money until they see that what you have is worth it. Does that make sense? You can't say that you're signed to a label. Yeah, you could be signed to Atlantic, but you're technically a shelf artist until, perfect example is Ice Spice. You know how long Ice Spice was signed to her label? 3 years. 3.
So she was signed to a label before she blew up.
3. They were trying to find her song. They signed her, just making her a artist, and she tried to advertise. Look it up. She tried to advertise that she is a an artist under this label and this big label and everything, but that didn't help boost her sales. It wasn't until she decided to put her songs on TikTok and it went viral that people started paying attention to it. And then that's when the label decided to put money behind her and then started making the strides and
Okay,
started
and
tapping
make
into
sure
the
Clark
relationship.
Bryson, is she still signed to that same label?
Oh, I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know what she's got going on right now. But she's a part of the she's part of Summer Jam.
Oh yeah, I seen that. But you seen that too. They said they've been having a hard time to sell out Summer Jam.
No, they didn't have no hard time selling out Summer Jam. They said they just disappointed didn't sell out. They sold 85% of them tickets. And then
Gotcha.
most of the time when you do a venue, you always want to sell out. You don't know what they got. You don't know the artist is still going to make money because you don't know if they're going to make money on the alcohol percentage or the drink tickets or anything of that nature or the door. So they still going to get paid.
They
They
just
just
wondering.
saying they just saying that because they're letting you know that all the tickets were that was not sold out. Even Beyonce's tour is not selling out.
Hmm.
Beyonce's tour is not selling out. Beyonce's one of the biggest stars in the world.
Right. Yeah, she is.
and and,
Are
and
you going to a concert?
she's not selling out because Beyonce is not on the internet. She's not giving the full Beyonce. Am I lying?
Mm.
She's not giving the full Beyonce experience.
Yeah. Are you going to a concert in Atlanta when she come here?
No, I didn't go because I'm glad I didn't buy the tickets. Because she's moving like she's 85 years old. But I'm just being honest.
Yeah. You never miss.
Like
Not
I'm
really.
used to Beyonce like fully turning it out and
But you know she 40. They said she about almost 50, right? Or so.
yeah, but also if you want me to pay 1,000, you want me to pay $5,000 to be in the front row, and then you going to give me granny steps? No,
But she I seen she do have some tickets for like $90 here in Atlanta that's coming up.
$9.
91 is like $91.
That will be appropriate because people have been dragging her. Like, are you asking for all this money, but you just sitting down and
Yeah,
walking on the
they
stage?
gave it to Taylor Swift. Shit, might as well give it to a black woman.
But people don't expect Taylor Swift to give what Beyonce gave.
Okay, that's a fair point. You right. That's true.
People expect Taylor Swift to do a little hair flip every now and again and walk across the stage. Nobody expects Beyonce to do that, girl. We've been watching you for years. Give it up. Beyonce is just walking across the stage, do a couple hair flips, use the gay dancers,
Right, to do all her work.
right? And she give her little heroin thing, and I'm like, girl, that's not enough. I done paid her $2,000.
What you want her to do? Flip?
I love Beyonce, but I'm glad I didn't buy them tickets.
Yeah, if I'm be honest, when I seen it, I was kind of disappointed too.
Yeah, it's like, girl, like even when she does so like a moment where they like do like the little breakdown dance, Beyonce gives the minimal. Even if she's injured,
Hmm.
girl, I get that
They said that she just had surgery on one of her foots as well, so that could be it, right?
that very much could be true, but at the same time, Beyonce, you still have to entertain your art, and you're doing the best that you can. Stop acting like everything is normal,
Right.
because if you are going to act like everything is normal, that's what I'm going to expect. You should have announced on your Twitter that you da 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 my
Yeah.
foot da da da
Or
da.
her prices need to reflect that.
You said what?
I said, or her prices need to reflect.
Oh, I'm sure. If she would have said she was injured, people wouldn't have brought those tickets because everybody was coming there, coming for the
Yeah, I thought
Beyonce.
she gonna be twirling like she did it at the Coachella, the cello.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she
She
was.
tried to use all of her hood moments as she could.
Yeah, she did
All
the
of her
twirl.
hood moments where she looked like she was a hood bitch. She killed that. But it was time for her to perform the lyrics.
Right. Yeah.
She just walked on the stage left and right. She walked up and down. She like all of her. I'm like, girl. And every now and again, she would do a little bop 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 bop. I'm like, girl,
Yeah,
I paid
she had a,
I paid
she,
$1,000 for this.
she used a lot of props.
Yes, she did lose a lot of power because she had to adjust.
Yeah, they were dragging her. I seen a lot of YouTubers trying to defend her, but I was like, if I'm being honest, I was kind of disappointed. I thought,
I would not buy that ticket. I was expecting or how she did on the run. You
oh
see how she
yes,
did on the
yes,
run?
uh-huh, yep.
That's what I was expecting on another level.
On another
And
level, you're right.
that was
That's
not
true.
it. She was just walking on stage, back and forth, back and forth, back and
And she,
forth.
to me, she
She
did
went on
more
a prop.
when she was pregnant. She did better. Remember, they had her lip sync in
Yes.
that chair. That was a good.
I'm not paying $2,000, $1,000, $2,000 of my money just to see you walk across the stage and see the wind blowing your hair. That's weird.
Yeah.
Bitch, I can see that on a drag show how many times?
Yeah, I like I said, I was disappointed too, but I'm like, damn, I wish when I watched the whole thing, it was no performer that stood out. I watched like 4 of her performances, and none of them just stood out. Like, damn, I wish I was there.
Yeah, she'll perform for like a minute. She'll do a routine for like 30 seconds, and
30
then she gets
seconds,
out
yeah.
and she's like, how y'all feeling today? Y'all feeling good? Da-da-da. And then she'll walk across the stage,
So
walk
when
back and
artists do
forth.
that though, they be stalling for time. When they be like, when they stop and ask you how you
No,
feel.
she just couldn't do she just couldn't. Even if she had the injury, that did make sense. But at the same time, Beyonce, you could have easily figured out a way to make it more interesting. Or
Mhm.
if you were interested, just simply you should put insurance on your performances and just delay it and just say, hey, it might be too early for me. I might, and I guarantee you, if she would have released a tweet to say, "Hey, I just had foot surgery. I think to give you the best performance, I need to wait till I heal." And if you would have waited until next year and got your shit healed up, they would have been out there in drones. And not only if she would have did that, but if she would have released the visuals for the song.
Oh yeah.
If you couldn't do the album, if you couldn't do the tour, just say, you know what, since I can't do the tour, I'm gonna do it. If you wanna sit down and do all that and you wanna do the bare minimum, at least make a video for maybe 4 or 5 of
Yeah,
the
but
videos.
they asked about it. She said she gonna release when she get ready.
I still feel like she should have released, if she was gonna act like this on tour, then she
Mhm.
should at least release 4 or 5 videos where she was putting in her best, where she controlled the editing and put it out and say, hey, I'll see y'all on tour next year. Put out the dates, get herself tilled up, and then give us the Beyonce that we are used to seeing. I'm not used to seeing Beyonce give minimal effort.
I
Like,
was, yeah. Like I said, I'm going back to on the run tour. That's what I was thinking I was gonna get like that. Them
yeah,
just
yeah.
that, and she just was walking and she was chilling, but she looked it good though. Mama looked it good. She
She
like
looked it. She looked stunning. She made
stunning. Yeah.
sure of it. But if I'm paying $1,500 just to, or $2,000 just to be, or $5,000 to be, to see you, and all I see you is walking back and forth and giving a little hair flip every now and again, that's not enough for me. I came to see the Beyonce. Every other concert, you are giving me a
So,
lot.
let's say it's not her foot. What you think it is though? Why she don't want to do that anymore?
No, supposedly she had an injury, which I can confirm or deny.
Hmm.
But also at the same time, she said they said she has some foot injury. I just don't. I think she's trying to work through it. But I also at the same time, I feel like she had too many contracts with this is Beyonce.
Why she's an
Um,
institution, baby.
she can't cancel it. Like, oh no, I'm not gonna do. It's not like a freak ocean kind of shit. Like, oh, I'm just not gonna perform. It's Beyonce. People have flown in and all other kind of stuff. So it's a different kind of like she had to perform either way, and I feel like she had to make the best of what she had. But I also think that she could once she had her injury. If I would have respected her more, if she was like, "Hey, I'm injured. I want to give y'all the best show. I just need a couple more weeks to do X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm.
You can, here are the new dates or adjust the dates. I understand that some of y'all have, and then contact our PR team, and then they'll work it out with you so that you're not going online bashing at the fact that you had a Beyonce concert that you playing a whole room for or whatever, and figure out how that's gonna work. Girl, you're worth 500, and you're damn worth 560 million. If
Right.
you gotta reschedule somebody's ticket or get them a room to make them feel, I guarantee you the video of somebody saying that Beyonce contacted me or Beyonce's team contacted me because and that's what she should have did, is showing that she's showing the effort. She could have refunded everybody their tickets, but maybe the influencers and everybody that are high powered that can really get the message out there, I would have rescheduled their tickets, rebooked their hotel room. I would have did whatever I needed to do if I wasn't feeling up to it. But she didn't cancel any of her dates. She just went out there and seemed like she was 56 years old. Just doing all the dancers were doing everything hardest as she used to.
Mm-hmm.
And she just gave me geriatric grandma, flipped her hair, went into the air fan, and I'm a Beyonce fan. I'm like, girl, this is not Beyonce. This
Yeah,
is
I'm a big fan of her performance. I listen to her song, but I like to see Beyonce perform.
yes, and Beyonce did not perform. She had a lot of costume. I feel like a lot of the costumes that she designed was before she had her injury, if she really did have an injury. But I also feel like she used her injury as a way for her not to perform full out.
You think so?
I that's what I feel. I feel like because a lot of people knew about her injury. I didn't know about it. There's a delay on information. And
Mm-hmm.
that's natural because there's 7.2 billion people on the planet. Everybody's not going to know the same information at the same time.
Bryce, my thing about to die, huh? We're gonna have to talk later. It was good though. Thank you so much, huh? I'll see you on Saturday. Have a good night. And
What was that?
this me, Greg, Bryce.
Oh, you told me. I thought you was reading the comments.
No, no, no. I was telling you I'm finna get out of here now. I gotta get up for this interview in the morning.
Yeah, I missed the radio interview, child.
You missed it for real?
Yeah, because I gotta get up at work at 6 a.m. and we had a work meeting and it didn't go. It went over till 8:45, and I was trying to call,
Yeah, I
but
gotta. Yeah, I gotta get up at. Yeah, Yeah. So that's
yeah,
why.
and then I was trying to call him, but he didn't pick up the phone. Or it's not his fault. I just thought I took the PTO time off
Mm-hmm.
to like to get there, but the meeting went over an hour and a half. So I was trying to like, but he didn't pick up the phone. So I was like, I don't know what else to do. So
Okay. Well.
I literally got on the phone at 6 o'clock at my job. And then I was like, in my mind, I was like, okay, well, this meeting is not going to, because the schedule said 6 to 7:15. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to catch the Uber down to the interview. But it went to 8:45. And
Mm.
then I tried to call and there was no response. And then simply it was invalid number and nothing else of that nature. So I don't know what else I was going to do. So
Well,
I,
you need to
am going
make
to
sure
try
you
to schedule
contact him. You need to contact him and apologize or let him know what
But no,
happened.
I did. I talked to him and I apologized, and I was like, "Hey, this is what happened." He said he was gonna hit me up on another time, but congratulations and good luck. Not good luck, but have a good show on your thing tomorrow.
Okay. Well, if I figure out here, bro, I gotta get up for that at 5 in the morning so I can make sure I'm there on time. It was a good talking to you like always, huh? Get you some rest.
and I would talk to you and see
Right,
you.
and I'm not drunk.
You're
Period.
not okay, honey. Period.